Now we are live, ma'am. Hold on real quick. Let me just do something real quick. All right. So, how you doing? How was
I'm
your day?
good.
How
My
was
day,
your
mine
day?
was busy. My days are always they're always different. They're always a little bit hectic. I could complain, but why? Because no one's gonna listen, and it ain't gonna change. Oh wait, are the rules like no profanity? Like how does
Nah,
this work?
you could talk.
Okay. I'm not trying to get
Yeah, you could.
shadow banned. But yeah, who the fuck is gonna listen? So like, you just gotta go with the punches. So my day was good. How about yourself?
Mine's I can't complain. It was a chill day, relaxed day for me. Didn't do much. Just try to get some errands out the way and
Okay,
prepare for this live right now that we about to do. That we are gonna do. Um what was
we in it.
Yeah, there are some words that they act funny on here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go
Uh,
over the rules so I can
um,
watch my mouth.
some of the stuff like you can't say the J people, even though
J
some people do it.
people.
Yeah,
Ooh.
The J people, they got the big hats, small hats, curls that come down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
uh,
Got you.
you
Well,
can't.
that was like charades. I like that.
Yeah, you can't really attack the communities. I mean
Okay.
community.
We don't
Uh,
want to do that.
yeah. If you have anything positive, you definitely can say positive things
As
about.
long as it's positive. So
Yeah,
okay. So
that.
no negativity on the J's and
Yeah. Um.
any particular communities, which I'm here for because everyone deserves respect. No
Yeah.
matter what your personal feelings are, everyone deserves respect. You are entitled to
Correct.
your opinion, but
Correct.
God made sure that everyone is supposed to be respected. So there's
Correct.
that.
Um. What else? If we're talking about people that are attracted to, how can I say it? Minors. The P. We can't say that.
Okay. I
We
like
can.
to stay away from that. It's not
We
my
can.
vibe.
No. The word that you can use is PDF files.
Oh, okay. That's a slick way to
So
get around it. Okay.
yeah, if we're gonna mention what I like to call the Jabberwocky, you got to say Jabberwocky. You can't say the
Okay.
C and all of that. Those are all
Okay.
trigger words. Um, no pornography and nudity,
Okay. I'll keep my
and
clothes on, I promise.
and what's the other one? And no violence.
And no violence. Okay.
The last the,
I can adhere to those rules.
the last two that I mentioned, they are big on. They are big on.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You
It's
know.
like it's like a jail visit.
Yeah, I mean,
Keep your hands to yourself and keep your clothes on.
correct. Like, so to give you an example, I think it was back in October last year. I had put up like 3 videos of
Hmm.
what happened to Charlie Kirk,
Okay. We're
and
allowed to say that.
yeah, you could talk.
Okay.
Yeah, you could say his name. But on the who's that? What up, Frank? Salute, Sakabase Mazo. Um, So, anyways, on the last video, I slowed it down to show you what it really is and what it's not. And they put me in YouTube jail for a whole month. I couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah. Plus, this is
You can't be messing around with them people's matriarch. You gotta like
correct. Correct.
at the end of the day, let me tell you what America's going to always try to make sure that they do put you in your place, honey. So
Correct.
yeah, I'm
Correct.
sorry about that.
Nah. I mean, it's all good. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, um, it's not my platform. So until
Valid.
and I saw this lady a quick video on IG earlier where she kind of speak on that. She's in the media space and she said,
Hmm.
"Yo, there's no reason that we don't have our own channel, our own, and stuff like that. And we do have these people, but it seems like we like to go to other people's stuff. You know what I mean? And they put rules and regulations and we have to abide by it. But when we create something, we not just accept our kinfolk or skin folk, but we let outsiders come in and just violate. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And then take over. And now they
Hmm.
claiming it to be theirs and we don't even own it and all this other stuff. Man, like I wish people can get it back together. Uh
Mel, don't you go down the rabbit hole because we ain't even started yet, and I got strong feelings on that because
Uh-huh.
We as a people,
Hmm.
and just for clarity, I'm Black American. So when I am representing, I'm a representation of a pure representation of colonization,
Yeah.
in its finest. And so when I say people of color, I
Hmm.
do mean everyone. But when I
Yeah.
like people of color and
Mhm.
definitely people of colonization, we have a hard time coming together as a community. And you could fight with the wall about that, but
Right.
we ain't got no problem having a sense of a community with other communities that aren't our community. So,
Correct.
I
Correct.
mean, I don't,
That.
that's been inbred in us. We, there's too much, I ain't in competition with no one but myself and my bank account. So
I like
I
that.
don't,
Like that. That's a fact, man.
mm,
That's a problem. Like, and I was telling someone the other day, it's like, I'm gonna use you as an example, right? I could be like, yo, there's a lady that, she's selling hair. It's real, it's natural,
mhm,
it's unharmful and stuff like that. Like I said, just an example,
mhm,
you'll find the littlest thing to say why you don't want to, like, buy the hair, the product. So for the lack of a better word, we'll find little things like, oh, I don't like somebody from that side of the city. You know what I mean? But that person never did anything to you. You might have had one bad or two experience. And I understand what you were saying earlier. I'm like this too. I'm a realistic person. I'm a realist and I'm logic. The
mhm,
world will never be kumbaya. You get what I'm saying? The world will never be kumbaya. But what I see as far as others, right? Outsiders, others, whatever you want to call it, they know how to put their differences aside to for a better good. You get what I'm saying? For a better
mhm.
cause. We'll still find little things like, oh well, I'm from Dorchester, so I'll be like, yo, I don't like dudes from Roxbury.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Roxbury, oh, I don't like dudes from Mattapan. Like it be the, like, you know what I mean? And then people wonder why, or we be sitting here and wonder why. Maybe not you and I, because we know what it is, but people wonder why other
Oh, no, but
others.
for me, like I put a pin in that. For me, it was confusing. It's confusing to me
Mhm.
how I'm mad at the street across the street because Mattapan, Dorchester, Roxbury, no matter how spread out you want to say it is, and my Bostonians are about to hate me, honey, but I'd be confused as why you mad at that man down the street around the corner, and his house literally has been probably sitting there for a decades, and
Correct.
I'm mad at Norfolk. Oh, let me actually not even do that because what I don't want to do is get on anyone else's problem list because these YNs, what they don't know is any type of rules, regulations, or loyalty. So what I don't want to do
Uh,
is y'all then the real ones, I'm telling you, the real ones,
yeah.
unfortunately, they are either locked up or in federal prison somewhere that could teach y'all some rules, some regulations, and some loyalty and what standards and foundations are. But it was
Correct.
confusing to me because I'm not originally from here. And
Yeah.
so, and I grew up in neighborhoods that are gang affiliated.
Hmm.
And oof, let me choose my words carefully. And I'm gonna leave that there right there, right? But if you know me, you know.
Uh-huh.
And so people that I was close to, let's say communities that I was close to, even if I had a problem with your other community, if it wasn't harming anyone in my
Correct.
family, or if it wasn't affecting my pocket some way, or you didn't lie or do something really egregiously disrespectful, we
Hmm.
could all get along. And
Correct.
it literally didn't have anything to do with the street or the project that I was from, because I don't understand why we so gung ho on grappling and holding on to mediocrity, honey. Because
Correct.
I can't wait to live in someone else's neighborhood and make them uncomfortable, get comfortable with being uncomfortable with me being there in my
That.
big ass house with my nice ass car. So
Correct.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't live in the city for that reason. It's overcrowded and it's just too much going on for me. But definitely when I moved here, I lived in Roxbury, Mattapan, Dorchester, Hyde Park, Reedville, because y'all don't like to be called Hyde Park.
Yeah, yeah, that's it's crazy.
Mm, you know what I mean? So it's weird. I've lived Upham's Corner. Like, yeah, I've lived just all over the
But
place
man,
in
you moved
Massachusetts.
around a lot.
I did.
Yeah.
I did that. I did.
Uh-huh. I mean, I get it. You're trying to find a good spot. You try to be comfortable, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I get it. But yeah, I agree with you. I was born 76. So I'm from that era of morals,
Okay.
respect. Yeah, morals, respect, integrity. Like you said, if you have a problem with someone, it could be somebody on the same street. The older heads, the elders would come together. Hey, have a conversation, right? If there wasn't no conversations to be had, it's either you do these or you put on some gloves and you
There you
handle,
go.
and that's the end. Nobody gets, no weapons is pulled, nothing happened, again. So, we could definitely have those conversations, in a later date and stuff like that. Cause, again, I get what you're saying. To me,
Yeah.
I was telling somebody because they was asking me like, "Yo, there's no talent out there." I'm like, "Yo, there's talent in Boston. It's just that it's too many politics, man. It's too much dumb politics. It be having to do with nothing. Has to do with
Mm.
emails. You know what I'm saying? Or and this is another thing too. I mean to say too.
Boston's small too. I'll give you that. But
Correct.
like, if we're talking about the city and the inner city, it's real small
It's
too.
only
So
20 miles radius. It's
there
only
you
a
go.
20-mile radius. Like how you were saying, you could be in Dorchester, you're driving, and you cross that
Boom.
line, you know you're in Mattapan.
There you
You know what I'm
go.
saying? Or Dorchester to Rock. So I get it. I'm born here, raised
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah, left and came back. Yeah, I'm originally from Dorchester. You know what I'm saying?
Left and came back. So you left and you went where?
Florida. I lived all over Florida.
Okay. Did you like Florida?
Um,
Why would you come back? Like, I'm trying to move somewhere where the weather
eh,
is hot
tell you the
all the
truth.
time.
I'm a fall baby. I'm a Libra.
Okay.
I was born in October, so I love wearing the hoodies and stuff. I don't care for the snow. Don't get me wrong now.
Okay. I'm just making sure we on
Yeah,
the same
yeah. I don't want
page.
no snow. I don't want no snow. I don't want no snow, but I like the fall. I like the colors of the fall. I didn't say I like the winter. I don't mind the winter, but when it's like below 13 degrees or Celsius, yeah, y'all they could keep that. I don't want that. But
No, and thank you. I know that's right.
facts. To tell you the truth, I had no choice. I had to go to Florida. I was wilding out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, my
Change your environment, change your situation. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So I lived all over Florida. Orlando, well, Tampa first,
Okay.
Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, North Miami, Little Haiti. I never
What's your
lived
favorite?
which one? What do you mean? Which
Like from Florida, what's your like? Cause you named a lot of places. What's your favorite in Florida?
tell you the truth, even though I did go to school in Orlando,
Mm-hmm.
I went to West Orange High in Orlando, Florida. Um, and somebody asked me this too the other day. To tell me per se, I rocks with Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
hmm I like Miami because I'm American Haitian. I was born here, but
Right.
both from
Okay.
so I do like Miami. Little Haiti. Just the vibe of Miami reminds me of you. You could speak on it. Reminds me of Mattapan. Mattapan,
Okay.
because a lot of people don't know that Boston is the third Haitian largest Haitian population.
I can believe
Miami
it.
first, New York being second, then we're third. So it reminds me, like, I feel comfortable.
You feel comfortable. You feel at home.
Correct, correct. But for me, I like Fort Lauderdale better. I lived all over Broward, Plantation, Miramar, Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I used to the last time I lived in Fort Lauderdale was like 99 to 2003 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I was right around the corner. Like driving, I was like 10 minutes away from Broward Mall. So
Mm-hmm.
sunrise, around sunrise. But I like
Okay.
Fort Lauderdale because to me, Fort Lauderdale is more down to earth people. If we talking about Miami, like Ocean Drive and all of that, that's not. It's too
That's
high.
whack. Even when I like,
Correct.
it's whack.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's not
Especially
all the
these
hype.
days.
It's not all the hype it's supposed to be.
Nah,
Like I've been
nah.
catching the flight is my hobby. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's not what it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It used to be back in the days, I would say it was. Now it's
Yeah.
now it's played out. It's like how people mention Atlanta now. Like I got tons of family all over Atlanta. It's like, man, you're late. People up north was going down there like back in the, 80s.
Yeah.
I feel like Bobby Brown is one of the first people, like as far as celebrity go, to leave where they from and go down there. You know what I'm saying? Then it became the
Okay.
trend. Yeah, it became the trend. And because actually it's funny, I saw a documentary about him, and Jermaine Dupri was kind of saying like, "Yo, as far as celebrities go, Bobby Brown is kind of like who set the trend. He was one of the first
Hmm.
guys. You know, it's like I said, I know that because his niece used to live up the street from me. You know what I mean? So
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you know what I mean. But yeah, salute to everybody, man, in the chat, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. So are you ready? You
Oh, we
got your
got a
drink?
chat. Okay.
Can you see the chat? You can see the chat.
I can see it.
Okay.
I'm new to this, so ooh, we
Okay.
getting
Okay.
into it. All right, we see it. I can see it now.
So, um, I have an idea how to pronounce your name, but I want to make sure it's Silea, right?
It's Celia. You got it. It's
Um,
the
okay.
most simplest 5 letters ever. Celia.
Okay. This is a dope name. It's unique. I never heard it
Thank
before.
you.
It's dope. It's dope. Yeah. Okay. So you said you're ready. All right. So I got 14 questions that I ask, and one
Okay.
is a bonus,
All right.
right? But tonight, since I'm restarting Questions by Maybach Mel 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
I like stop. You know what I'm saying? I was
Okay.
trying to, put life in and all this other stuff. I don't like to
Life
make that
happens.
excuse, but
There's nothing wrong with
exactly.
restarting. So.
So a lot of people asked me, they was like, yo, you dope. And it's funny because a lot of people subscribed to me, didn't even know I had some of these videos, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
with other women. And they was like, yo, you good at it. And yo, you should bring it back. So I was like, okay, by popular demand, you know,
We
you got you
back.
got you got to do what you got to do. And you're the first one. So this is
Oh my
my
goodness, thank you. I feel honored. Let me tell you that I feel honored, especially as someone.
uh,
I know that you want to get into your questions, but I just want to say thank you. I feel honored to be the first person that you bring back your segment in.
yeah,
I'm new to social media. I've been afraid of the internet for a long time for a lot of different reasons.
yeah, yeah.
And so it's crazy how I have this opportunity to even have a conversation because it's about me breaking out of my shell and being more social is what it is for me and just
Okay.
being able to be me. And so thank you for, bringing me on your platform.
Yeah, I mean, likewise, I appreciate you for when I asked you, you said yes. Like I said before, to me it just depends on how you use social media. And I don't see you kind of like, being like, whatever, negative or whatever, but like I said, find your niche, find what, is like second nature to you and just go,
Hmm. And just
because
rock with it.
correct. You don't want to, at least you tried and you could get a result from it and see if it worked or it didn't. What you need to switch up, what you get better at, the more and more you do it, the more comfortable. Listen, this was a problem for me, you know.
Well, let me ask you something really quick before you get off
Uh,
of that, because I know we want to get into it. I don't want to waste your time, right?
uh,
But what makes me nervous about the like get into it, find your niche, and get good at it is I find that like a lot of people that I've watched and watch them evolve. Let's say that on, I feel like the less and less I believe them, the less and less I don't want to have to be outside the grocery store setting up a camera so you can see me walk in and out. Like we are. If you don't know how to grocery shop and you don't know how I got these groceries, then I don't know that if you didn't believe I went to the store, you need to watch me shut my door so we can
yeah,
all get in this ride together. Like I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
want
yeah,
it to be that scripted. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? I just want to come on here.
yeah.
Let's chop it up. And I don't ever want if this was something to become successful for me because I would love to talk to different people from different places and have the conversation that we're having. But I
Mhm,
don't ever want it to be fake or scripted or me
yeah,
doing something because this is
mhm,
what everyone else is doing. So now all of a sudden, now you go to my page and I'm doing TikTok dances. You'll
mhm,
never see it. So if that's what you're
yeah,
looking for from me, just from people who are interested in me,
uh-huh.
or like what I gotta say, you ain't ever gonna see me do a dance.
Now I feel you on that. There is people that do stuff like
You
that,
see what
like
I'm
you said,
saying?
but then there's others that they show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And people like
Yes.
that I could really respect. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, it's not scripted, it's real. When something happened, they show you or they tell you that something happened, and stuff like that. So and Frank just said he appreciates you and well, he said thank you for coming on the show and opening up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, anytime. I'm
Miss
like,
J,
I feel like
salute,
I'm
salute, Miss
super.
J. Peace and salute, Miss J. The
Let
reason
me
why I
see.
didn't
Let
really
me get
get
into
into it
this.
I
Okay.
want a few people to come in here. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because
okay. And I
sometimes
love,
you
and I'm
too.
a chatty patty. So if you need me to keep it, say Celia, you know,
Yeah. Nah, it's
give
cool.
me
It's
by my
cool.
throat, but
Yeah,
don't do
yeah.
it violently because I don't want us to get.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But nah, I mean, listen, sometimes it's good, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you find someone that is peace, that way you feel like you can share certain things with them, you know, and I have that, you know what I mean? I didn't notice it at first, but I was told like, yo, bro, because I shared something and the person was like, listen, that's a gift. If somebody can tell you their deepest secret or trauma and somebody that they grew up with, they can't do that, that's a gift. And
Yeah.
ever, you know, and keep let people open up to you, you know what I'm saying? Because I was telling the person like, yo, I met a couple of people and they went through the worst trauma, and I'm not no healer. I'm
Right.
impatient, you know. And the person was like, no, it's not about you healing them, it's about you're a safe place, so they feel comfortable to tell you what they tell you. And and it's good to have people that can put things in a perspective to click your mind and be like, damn, I didn't
Right.
like that. Because me, I'm like, yo, I'm not a healer. How am I supposed to help this person? You know what I mean? And the person sent me a video, and that's what the video explained. It's like, yo, these people come to
Mm.
not for healing, but they come to you because it's a safe place, and they trust you and feel comfortable enough to tell you what they went through. You know what I'm
And
saying?
sometimes I think that people don't know the power of conversation, the
That's
power of just being able to speak with you,
correct.
how be you, unfiltered you, be the true you. And then on the other side of that, you're not being judged. That's
Correct.
not something that that's built in you. You don't build that, it's in you. And so people can feel that like energy. Like me, I guess we'll get into it, but I'm like, I may not seem like it, but I'm antisocial because I either fuck with people's energy or I don't. And I don't
Yeah.
really need a reason. It's just something that you feel. So
Yeah.
what you are putting out and what people are asking you for, so that's because it's in you, it's built in you. And so
Correct.
you keep that going because you never know what just a conversation of someone being able to say, like, how many times have you asked someone, and I've said that in my videos before, have you
Hmm.
stopped and asked someone how their day was intentionally?
Correct.
Like, and how
Yeah.
that could change someone, and you got that.
Facts.
So
Facts.
salute to you.
Yeah, I'm big on energy too. I will say this because I used to say what you just said as far as antisocial. What I learned is I'm big on energy. So if I feel that, I'm gonna have conversations with you. If I don't, conversations will be short. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
I am selective who I socialize with. Just like I'm big on where I go,
Yep.
people that I'm around. I'm mindful of all of that. Back then, you just
Yeah.
wow, hey, you going to the club, you leave the club, you
We
didn't drink,
outside.
you didn't, yeah, and then you don't
Right.
understand why you're drained. It's because you was around a lot of people that was, I call them
Exuding
energy
it.
vampires. You know what I mean? They was
Oh,
draining you. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
I'm about to steal it. It's stolen. Energy vampires.
so salute again, Miss J. Salute to you, NY Nikki. Salute to y'all, man. Salute. Appreciate y'all, cause y'all could be anywhere in the world, but I appreciate y'all for coming here and rocking with your boy. All right, and rocking with my special guest, Silea. All right. So now we're gonna get into the questions. All right. I gotta rub the hand
Okay.
of Birdman. You heard?
All
I'm
right, I'm
coming.
ready.
You ready? All
I'm
right.
ready.
Okay.
Hit me with it.
First. All right. So remember what I told you, right? There is no rules to this.
Okay.
Let's throw out health. So if I ask you something and it's something that might not be healthy, we're not talking. We're not thinking like that right now. We're having
Okay.
fun. Okay. So like I said, I'm gonna ask you the question. You're gonna give me an answer, and then please explain why you chose that. The whatever
Okay.
you whatever your answer is, please just explain for the people. You know what I'm saying? All right. So first question is hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot.
And I chose hot because I prefer, I, I think it's maybe because maybe where I was raised is why I prefer hot. But even if I wasn't raised in hot,
Mhm,
when I think about hot, you can always cool down. You too hot, you could take something off. Like
mhm,
yeah, just hot. I just prefer hot. I just feel like there's more to do when it's hot. People
mhm.
have better energy when the sun is out. When it's hot, people are more pleasant. Hot is just what makes melanin great. There's a
Hmm.
there's a variety of reasons why I choose hot. So hot is where it's at.
I knew that answer because I saw a video where you went somewhere where it's hot, and then when you came back, you was
Uh,
talking, you was shitting on Boston and the weather. Not Boston, not the city. I'll say the weather, and you was like, I can't believe it. So I knew the answer to that, and I made a mistake. So I already asked the first question. Please let the people know where you were born.
I am. If you had to guess, first and foremost, I'm gonna answer the question, right? If you had to
Okay.
guess where I'm from, if you had to be like, "Oh, Celia, we've had a few conversations. You reached out to me.
Uh,
We've chatted a little bit, and now we're in this conversation. If you had to guess where I'm from, where would you
uh,
say it's from?"
I'm gonna say somewhere in the South,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna go with the first thing that popped up because I seen you there. I don't know if you're
Okay.
from there, but I'm gonna just take the guess.
Oh, I
Atlanta.
love a man that pays attention. No.
Okay. Okay.
So I visited Atlanta. I was thinking about moving there, but I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, California.
Mm,
LA.
that was gonna be my second. Okay.
LA all day.
What part of LA
You can
you from?
never get me. You can never get me to move back.
Uh huh.
But Los Angeles all day is what gave me the character. It was where my lowest of lows were. It's where my highest of highs were.
Mm-hmm.
It's where my family is today.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a place where if you feel I'm connected there because that's where I'm born and raised, but I just don't have great memories. And so it's just a place where I'm not, and it's super duper expensive, like at the end of the day. And I was born and raised there, but I learned how to be an adult in Massachusetts. And so it's very, very different.
Okay.
I feel like it's very, very feisty. I feel like it's very, very, I don't, I speak for myself. And what I come to the table with, I stand behind 100,000%. I don't need to be your friend or kiss your ass to get it. And it's
Mm-hmm.
very facade. And so I don't mess with it. But Los Angeles, California, Watts, Long Beach, um, we did move out, North Hollywood, the Valley, Van Nuys, Orange County, Culver City, Rancho Cucamonga. And if for those who are like, that sounds so familiar,
Cool.
it was for in Friday. When I seen that in Friday, I was like, we on the map. But I moved all over for a variety of different reasons. I
Mm-hmm.
am born and raised in Los Angeles, California.
Mm-hmm.
I am the byproduct of what a lot of African American homes probably look like. I'm a product of child services. And so I did move around a lot, but Los Angeles, California is home. Shout out
Okay.
Lamert Park.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And
big shout out Pacoima. Big P.
Poema.
Big P.
Okay. I
If
can't
you know, you know.
stand this guy that's from there. That's all over.
Ah,
Yeah, but
is he
Pacoima.
negative?
Huh? No,
Is
it's
he
just
negative? Okay.
what he do on here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because that's where he's from. You
I'm
know,
not
and
supporting that. I'm not supporting on the negativity, but
yeah, yeah. He
Pacoima
gets
is
to
where it's at.
money. He gets to
Okay.
money, but it's the antics that he does that,
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
support that. You don't got to
that
do all that.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the problem. But that's what's up. See, that's why I was about to say I was gonna pick there because I think I saw a video where you said something pertaining to that, but I wasn't too
Hmm.
sure because I don't hear no West Coast in you at all. But like
Ah,
you
so I
said,
have been
but like,
here.
uh-huh,
I permanently, let's just say permanently, Massachusetts
hmm,
when my daughter is 26. So 22 years.
okay,
But I still have to be faithful to what my home and where my heart is and what built my character. But salute to Massachusetts as well.
yeah, yeah, gotta give love. All right, so second question is water or juice?
Water.
Explain.
I chose water because no rules. Okay, as long as I remember the rules. First and foremost, I'm blessed to be so let's say 81, anyone who can do so 81 and I'm a Scorpio.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I guess from there you could do the math. And so I'm blessed to be able to be in a position where I could say that I have great vaginal health and have never had a bad health report. But I think that That's one because I'm very selective. Two, because I drink water. I'm mindful of the things that I put in my body. And I don't think that people understand how beneficial water is. Your
Correct.
body, I'm not a scientist, but I think it's like 90% water or whatever the case may
Correct.
be.
Yep.
It's like, I used to be people, you'd be like, oh, what does it taste like with this, that, and the third? Like, it's refreshing at the end of the day. It's a clean drink. It keeps your skin looking great. I don't got no
Right.
makeup on. I got lip gloss on, but like I don't got no makeup on. It's good for your skin. It's good for you to if you're dehydrated. They're pumping you with it, like a salted version of it in the hospitals.
Correct.
It keep your girl, ladies, my ladies. It keeps your vagina refreshed and great, and your pee clear. So water all day.
Correct. All right. Cool. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Okay. Why?
Coffee is coffee is a drink that I was a past I've been drinking coffee forever. Like I'm not endorsing it. I'm not saying that parents should be doing this. I think as a Haitian American, you can also I also have tons of Caribbean like being a product of bouncing from home to home, you gravitate to your friends' parentage and their grandparents and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So I am very well versed in just like Caribbean culture as well. So I find that my experience has also been the Caribbean experience is that like it's a pastime for me. Like my grandmother would make coffee before we go to bed and she'd make like these like tea
Exactly.
cookies or we drink it with crackers or like, you know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's
Yep.
always been a comforting drink. So it's not like, oh, coffee is giving me energy. I'm very particular on my coffee. So for me, it's just always
Same.
hit home as like the drink. So if you ever see Celia, it's either water or I have a coffee. Like I drink tea, green tea, detox teas, and things like
I
that,
do
but it's
that
not
too.
my
I
go
do
to.
both.
You
I
know what
do
I
both,
mean?
but coffee is a little bit
Coffee's
more.
it. Yeah.
Correct. Correct. I only do one cup, and I can't. I've never drunk iced coffee. I only do hot coffee. It could be.
I'm not a big iced coffee fan anymore, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not for it. A nice cup in the morning, even on a summer hot day, is good for me. Just once a
Not
day, I'm good.
yes, nothing
Uh,
like it. Oh,
Yeah,
once a day. I wish I could say that. And that's
yeah.
probably why I am happy I drink a lot of water because I drink
You
a lot
have
of
to.
coffee.
You have to. Yeah, they said coffee dehydrates you, so you're supposed to replenish
Mm,
the body. So,
yeah.
all right, cool. Let me see. What is your favorite fruit?
I hate fruit.
What? You hate
I
fruit?
hate all fruit.
Are you serious? You was talking about benefits from water. You know the benefits from
And
alkaline fruits?
so, correct. So,
Yeah.
and I totally get it. I knew that you were gonna hit me with him. I knew as soon when I heard the question, I'm like, oh, he about to get me. So it's big for me, it's a big texture thing. I'm big on textures. I'm big
Serious?
on how things feel in my mouth. Like like I don't even eat meat on the bone. So like everything that I usually eat is boneless, or people who know me, they'll take it off the bone
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
me. So it's a texture thing. I don't like the seeds. I don't like the skin on grapes. I don't like
You
that
said so
bananas turn
no
brown.
fruits. I know you
But what
ate
I
it
will
before.
do is I'll do immune shots. I'll do probiotics. I'll do vitamins. I'll do even, I'm going to say this wrong so people out there in the world don't kill me. ICI, ICI bowls where it's granola and like the fruit is like mixed in there, but you'll
Yeah, yeah,
never
yeah.
hear me like, let me get pancakes and cut some strawberries up on it. Like, I don't,
Wow.
yeah, it's a texture thing for me. So I'm not a fruit person, but every vegetable in the world I'll eat. I'm a veggie and I grew up vegetarian. So I should have also probably started out with that. But,
Okay.
um, yeah, no, I'll
So,
pass on the
all
fruit.
right, before we move on, if you can just pick one, what would that be? Just one fruit. If you was to pick. I know you say you don't like none, but I'm
Oh no, if
saying,
I had to pick one, I could pick one.
yeah.
Um, Dragon fruit or a star fruit.
Mm,
So if I had to pick fruits that I like really would mess with,
hmm.
um, they're Asian fruits, like an Asian pear,
Uh-huh. Okay.
star fruits, dragon fruits, those
Hmm.
different types of fruits. Yeah, I'm here
I
for
only
it.
had dragon fruit one time, and that was when I was a kid, so I don't even remember.
hmm I'm like a sweet and sour type of, so those,
I
like an
remember that.
Asian pear is more sour. Like, you know what I mean? So I just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the taste of
correct.
it.
It was so long ago. It was like in the 80s, the only first time. And I was like, I was like, I don't want it. My father was like, no, but it's good for you, But salute Peach. Um,
Peach,
all right.
okay. We see blueberries. Okay, I didn't think about lime blueberries. They're a
Um,
little sour. I can mess with a blueberry.
let me see. What is your favorite food?
Pasta.
Mm, why?
I'm just a big carb girl. I think that once I started, like it was pasta's just good. And I think pasta's very versatile. You could eat
Correct.
pasta with salmon. I'm big on fish, so salmon.
Mm-hmm.
You can eat it alone with vegetables, zucchini. Like you can make it so many different ways.
Uh-huh.
I think it also goes a long way. As a
Mhm.
woman who has a family, I feel like a pasta meal will be a meal that I could finagle for my family for a couple days. Like I make a mean. I'm no chef, but what I can do is cook. I'll tell you that. I'll feed you, and you will enjoy it. But I just feel like pasta is also just a comfort food. You know what I mean? You feel good. You're full.
Uh-huh.
So I like pasta.
Yeah. I used to be big on carbs, man. I had to cut down, man.
Oh
It's
yeah,
still
yeah. I
hard.
gotta watch it. I watch it though.
Yeah, correct. You definitely got to. Well, I learned this healthier choice of it. So that's what I
hmm
switched to. Anything that says enriched, I don't mess with it because I'm big on carbs
Okay.
myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So enriched means the wheat grain was
hmm
went through goes through a process
Process.
and they get
Yeah,
the germ
it's
out.
processed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not good. But there's
So
always
you can. So
go
let me
ahead.
tell you the pastas I have going on. So I have the it's a black bean pasta. Don't knock it till you try it. It's super good.
Okay.
And then we have our wheat pastas.
Yeah, I do wheat.
And there's a new one that I just tried. It's a vegan pasta and it wasn't even meant on purpose. I
Mhm.
low key bought it because it was on sale.
Mhm.
But it was super, I mean, you gotta boil it a little longer, but it was
Yeah.
really good too. So it didn't have it in, to your point, it
Mhm.
is missing that verbiage enriched. So okay, I'm on the right track.
Correct. Yeah, I learned it because this dude on YouTube. Um, I was just strolling through shorts, and then the first short I saw, he broke that down, and towards the end, he
hmm
showed the picture of how he lost way over 100 pounds. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, you.
Blended now. So he
There's
said,
nothing healthy in carb. Like
yeah,
in the on carb rich diets,
exactly.
they're not healthy sugars. And so when
Correct.
we're talking about our white rices, our white
Correct.
pastas,
Correct.
all of those different things.
Yep.
So it's like my, maybe it's also like my guilty pleasure.
Yeah. So what he does in the video is like he'll go to the grocery store and he'll show you
hmm
what he used to buy and what probably everybody else is buying because the price is right. And then in that
Right.
same aisle, for just people be thinking it'd be more money, like crazy more money. It's really like just a
Right.
couple dollars. So he'll show you the healthy version. And the first thing he says is look at the
Versus
ingredients. And he says this only says one ingredient, wheat. And he's like, this is the one you
yes.
want. So I'll send you a
Ooh, share that
video.
with me.
Yeah, I'll send this video,
Yes.
stuff like that. I sent it to a few people and they was like, yo, I appreciate that. I like I said, I even used it to learn, you know what I mean? And getting enlightened
Right.
from it. So but
What's your
again,
favorite food?
salute to everybody, huh? What's my favorite food? Um my favorite food, well, I'll say foods. I like we talked about the carbs.
Okay.
I love baked mac and cheese. Love baked mac and cheese.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and yeah, baked mac and cheese, fried chicken. I'm Haitian, so it would be, I'm not gonna say I don't like Haitian food, but my favorite is fried chicken and baked mac. You know what I'm saying? And then after that
Okay.
is, Haitian food, like the rice, like how you said, got to chill out on
I
the
like the
rice.
black rice. I like the black
Jimmy
rice. I
John
like
John, yep.
legume.
John John, yep. Legume, yep. Yeah.
Those are probably my top two favorites. The black rice
That's
legume.
actually the
And
best
then
rice. That's actually the best rice
um I'm
in
gonna
the world.
say it wrong and I don't wanna, please, I'm not trying to not be culturally
Nah, go ahead.
insensitive, but the way that Haitians fry the chicken, where the chicken can be like super, this is what I will say. Haitian chicken is one of the only chickens that I will eat off the
Mm-hmm.
bone. One, the skin is
Okay.
removed. This is what I've had. The skin is
Yeah.
removed, but it's
Yep.
still
Uh-huh. It's still
crunchy
like
on
a
the
little
outside. But when
crispy.
you bite,
Correct.
it's
Correct.
super
Yeah.
crispy. But then when you
Yeah.
bite into it, it's not
Uh-huh.
dry.
No, it's not.
So shout
Correct.
out
Yep.
to my Haitian chefs.
I learned that from my mom. She peels the skin off. That's like the first person I've seen do that. There's some other people I've seen, but she was the first. You know what I mean?
That's the kind I've had. So if there's other Haitians out there making it with the skin on, but my favorite was I was like, what in the magical world? How did you get the skin so crispy and the inside so juicy? Like that's just it's
Okay.
magic. It's melanin magic, honey.
Yeah. Okay. Next question is, what is your favorite season? We kind of touched up on it, but I
Summer.
know summer. Okay. And just real quick, say it.
Um Yeah, summer because I feel like you can move around. It's a little bit more people are outside. And it's not
Correct.
even that the people are outside, but I feel like the people are outside with just better attitudes. I'm not happy about the traffic. Um, I just feel
Yeah.
like there's more things that you could do outside. Go outside, touch grass. Even if
Yeah.
you're just in your backyard, let's just bring back barbecues, please, and things, because like let's bring that back. But I just feel like there's just more that you could do in the summertime and go and just I like being outside, and I want to be comfortable while I'm outside.
Yep. Yep.
So summer all day.
Okay. What is your favorite holiday?
Ooh.
Think we got her. I think we got
Mm.
her. She's thinking.
Um,
She's thinking.
if I had to be quite honest, I think that as I got older and I got more self-sustainable,
Hmm.
all of the holidays became my favorite holidays because growing up I really didn't have holidays. So like there's that, right? And so but we did your question was what is your favorite
Yeah.
holiday? So it's one holiday. And if I
Yep.
had to say my favorite holiday, it would be Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And it has nothing to do with food. It has nothing to do with all of those things. That's great. I feel like Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday because it's a time for me to be grateful that I've made it one through another year.
Hmm.
Two, we can go through all of the historical context of Thanksgiving that we want. But for me in 2026 and what it's been since I've been an adult is a
Hmm.
moment for me and my family to take a breath. I'm getting everyone at the dining room table as right. I have adults and pre-adults. My oldest child is 26, my youngest is 14. And so well, to that point, I have 3 kids, so 26, 19, and 14, and so we all have different varying schedules. I commit a lot of time to my job, so to have one moment where we're at the table sharing a meal, talking about what it is that we're doing, and just really taking a break from life, I am very thankful for that, and I always want to I wake up every day thankful, but to understand that the holiday itself, given the context of the holiday, has turned into a space where people are being more grateful for the big, small, and in between. There isn't anything like that because if we continue to focus on the negative, you are putting that into the world. And so I like to take a moment to be thankful and to do that with my family because I work hard for everything that I have. And so
Yeah.
Thanksgiving would be it.
Okay. Yeah, that's my time. I don't really care to celebrate holidays now as an adult, but
Hmm.
same reason. Like it's not about the food. I mean, the food is like a bonus, but it's just I call
Yeah.
it family gathering time is what I call it. You know,
Mhm.
get us time to like take a break, like you said, come together, reminisce about when we was coming up and all this other stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And for the children too to get acquainted with each other a little better and stuff like
Yeah.
that. All right. So
And people prioritize it. Like it's a priority. People make it a priority. You could be having, a Juneteenth celebration or a family reunion or this and the third. But when people are saying like we have a Thanksgiving and we getting the cousins together and we do a matchup, like people are prioritizing it. They're like, yep, I can't go X, Y, and Z because I know that I have to go over here. So it's a
correct,
priority. So for
correct,
sure.
correct. All right. What are three things you must have? Three things that you must have.
What are 3 things that I must have?
Yep. Must have. Three things.
Three things I must have are a job,
Mm-hmm. Good answer. Got two
a
more.
roof over my head,
Good one.
a job, a roof over my head,
Mm-hmm.
and oh, this last one is hard. So I want to give you two for the last one. One is a priority where they're not going anywhere, so it's hard to put them in this category. And the other one is like a must have. So like if I wanted to give you a trivial must have, it
Mm-hmm.
would be a car. So a job, a roof over my head, and my vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And then the staple on that third one was my children. They're my foundation, and they're the reason why I do and need all of those those three things that I named. So,
Yeah.
my job, a roof over my head, and my vehicle.
Okay. Like I told you, there is no wrong answers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that though. I like that. I think job. You might be the second person that brought up job. I can't even remember. It was 2 years ago. The other guests, I don't really remember those, but that's dope too. You know what I mean?
yeah, a job you
Um.
always like if you can find a way. I don't let me
Mhm.
tell you something. As much as people like when people see me, I think that they get a preconceived notion of me and what I exude and what I expect. But I respect a check no matter where it comes from. Because if you have consistent income, you have a way in this world to find how to be better the next day and find another way to pay something and get something done. A roof over my head, I've been homeless. And so there isn't anything more uncomfortable than not knowing where you're going to lay your head and where you're going to wash your ass and cook your meal. And then I need to get around.
Yeah.
I need to get around.
Yeah. Definitely. Like I said, good answers. There is no wrong answers here. On a road trip, what is your playlist? On a
I'm
road
R&B
trip.
queen. R&B queen all day.
So on a road trip,
R&B
you playing
queen.
straight up R&B on a road trip.
Straight up R&B. Straight up R&B. Yeah, straight up R&B. And it depends so on a road trip in general, I'm R&B queen. I want everyone to I wish we could I'm here for the sexy red Sukianas and Glorillas of the world.
Hmm.
Do you boo? You are do you. And I'm here for it. I feel like there's a time and a place for it, but I want to bring back love. I want to bring back I have a connection to music. And so music just makes you feel a different type of way or it can get you out of a certain type of mood. Music can heal you. And so I'm R&B all day. Let's bring it back. But if I'm going to I've been to a lot of carnivals. So I'm a big Caribbean music, compa, um soca, dancehall. Yeah. So I listen to all of depending on what my vacation is. And depend like you see me in Georgia, honey, all day, like controversial. But I was in Georgia. I was listening to R&B, but I was also here for like my trap music because I love the strippers. And so I'm a strip club enthusiast. So
Okay.
I like to go for the entertainment. Hopefully no one's watching this and sees that and thinks that's weird. But I think it's a great place to have fun.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I heard about Atlanta and their joints down there.
shout out
Miami,
Magic City.
yeah, Miami as well too.
It's a
Um,
talent. If you go to the right strip club, have
mhm,
you ever seen a woman hang from a pole, do a trick, do a dance, grab another woman, do
right.
it? It's like Cirque du Soleil
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
urban community. So it's entertaining.
And some of them spots, their wings is real good as well too. I must say.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to say I condone the strip club and meal situation, but I'm here for it. Grab a
Yeah.
drink, get your hookah, have a good time, let your hair down.
Well, there's some of them I heard people don't actually go in. They go there to grab the wings and leave. So
Yeah,
that's how.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's telling you how
Okay, so
good the
I've
wings
heard of
are.
that. I've heard grab and go, honey, grab and go.
Yeah. So when I hear that, I'm like, hold on, damn, you don't even care about the entertainment. It's about the wings. So
I went to a strip club in Miami and I was thinking about I ate, we had eaten, excuse me, before we went. but they were serving Rasta pasta, and
Hmm.
it did. But I also have to be conscious when I'm on vacation, honey. I'm not doing Rasta pasta at 4:30 in the morning, honey.
Yeah.
This thing is still on the market, so I can't just be throwing anything in it, and then 300. On my 600 pound life, so
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you watch that? I be watching it trying to
that shit
figure
had
out.
be having me. I be trying to figure it out.
I'm like,
And the
yo,
people that are on there serving them goddamn food, I don't give a. Let me tell
yo.
you something. I don't give a fuck how fast you cut. First and foremost, let me ask you this. Let
Hmm.
me ask you this. Let me get real close when I ask you this.
Hmm.
I heard someone say, "Well, if I don't bring them their food, they're gonna be real mean to me." Okay, you could
Yeah.
be. Words can cut you, honey. But let me ask you, where you going? You about to get up and run after me to come get this food? I think not. You can't even move. You
Correct.
eat with the.
I
So
I don't
today
get
is
it. I don't
salad.
get it. I
Today
don't get
is
it. To me,
salad.
yeah,
Okay, a
yeah. To
healthy
me, I don't
serving.
get it. I feel like this. The
Mhm.
person done enabled this person to the point
Yes.
where I like the way the doctor never switch up who he
Oh,
is.
honey,
He
he
gives
keeps
it to
it
them
a
raw and
bug.
uncut. He's like, listen, if you want this surgery, and I'm only asking you to lose 30. I'm not saying to lose 100 pounds. I know it's
Yeah.
kind of tough for these people compared to maybe
Yeah.
me,
Definitely.
you and I to lose 30, 30 pounds, or a regular weight person to lose 30 pounds. Like, I just be trying, like, I don't know if it's like, I be trying to like figure out what's going on up here. I'm like, how am I supposed to feel bad? Even though sometimes they show you at the credits, like, oh, well, that person passed away and all of that.
Yeah.
Like, but damn, like,
I
while I was
get it. It's a
watching,
comfort.
yeah,
It's
I'm
like
like, while I was
anything. It's addiction, right?
watching,
It's addiction and it's dependency.
correct.
And when I tell people, it's no different than your crackhead, your meth addict, you can misuse Tylenol. Like, so it's an addiction and it's a comfort, and it is detrimental to your body in a place. And I do feel bad because once you know what I mean? I've been pregnant, honey, and then like I've been big. And so I understand, like, to a point where I was like, oh, first and foremost, I'm not going any further up on this goddamn rack
Yeah,
unsize this. So I was like, but when you get to a point where you're uncomfortable, and I'm like, girl, it's 3 steps. Why are you out of breath? Then it's just like you need to do something about it. You need to move. But I understand that at that place,
hmm,
movement hurts. Movement's hard. And so I do feel, and it's crazy that it's just such a craze now that you could turn on any commercial and they're like, oh, come get this shot and you could be skinny. Like, we
yeah,
went
yeah,
from BBLs to Ozempic, honey. It's crazy. I don't know
right,
which lane we supposed to be in.
yeah, correct, correct. Right.
Salad. I hear you, Frank. Salad or starve, and it's definitely '90s R&B. Okay, because there's bring back a good girl group, honey.
Well, this next question is gonna be a good one then.
Oh, okay, I'm ready.
If you can only listen to one album, you can't only one album you could listen to. What would that album be? And of course, why? One album. If you can only listen to one album, just one album you get the right to listen to. What would that album,
Mm.
what would do it for you?
Ooh, one. Can I? So you get to give me a bonus one. So I'm gonna do my one, and then I want to give a bonus answer.
All right.
Okay.
No.
So for me, it would be like Teddy Pendergrass.
One of my favorite guys. One of my
And I
favorite.
just feel like because he takes you through there,
Mm,
he takes you through there through the journey of love, even family, and just relationships in general in a different way. He sees it good, bad, and different, and he just hits the soul differently. It's not all about like there's not so much hate or toxicity in it, but it's just like I love this woman, I love this man, and it's
the
genuine, and we gonna
frequency.
work it out, and we gonna
I,
talk. You know what I mean?
yeah, I
He
feel like the
vibrates at a
frequency,
higher
the loving, like you
frequency.
said, he's telling men how to love. He's vulnerable on the songs.
And it's
One of the
okay to
songs,
love. You know what
one
I
of
mean? It's
the songs
okay
where
to be in love.
he's like, yo, the whole town is laughing at me because I had this good woman and I messed it up the whole time. Yo, I'm a Teddy P guy.
Mm,
Wow, that's crazy. You said
Teddy
Teddy.
P,
Okay, so give me
Teddy
your.
Pendergrass. And my bonus
Mhm.
is Jasmine Sullivan. I wish that she would put out more music. I
Mhm,
feel like chose Jasmine Sullivan out of the Anita Bakers and the Whitney Houstons. And she is a talented voice and she's also a great storyteller. And I
mhm,
feel like she's telling the version from a woman's perspective in a variety of different ways,
mhm,
through the healthy way, through the toxic way, through the I love you, come back home way, and she has a beautiful way of me being able to press play on her album and listen from track 1 to track 10, 12, whatever number it is. And
mhm.
she is taking me through a musical journey of love.
Okay, that's what's up. I see Pete said and HNIC. That's my guy, Prodigy. I listen to that all day.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so you can only watch one movie. What would that movie be? One movie.
Oh, old
You could
school.
watch it over and over and over again. Huh?
Old school.
Old school what? That's the name of it?
That's the name of it.
Old school.
Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn,
Uh-huh.
when they were when they one of his it was like a group of guys
Hmm.
and one had like walked in on his way. It's just like let me tell you something. I'm not gonna tell you about it. Watch it.
Hmm.
If you like a funny comedy, like there isn't anything like
Love
old school. Old school is funny as hell.
for real. I gotta check it out. I don't even I might have watched it. I just don't I didn't remember.
Somebody
That's
let him know old school is the shit.
the name
It's
of
funny.
the
And then
movie.
like they're older as men, and then they're like he moved out from his girlfriend's house and he bought a house like and it happened to be on frat
Hmm.
property.
Yeah, yeah.
And so him and his friends were like, "Oh, you need to get over this breakup." And like one of his friends was getting married. Like, honey, they're old school. I want you to watch it. That's your homework assignment. And then, text me and let me know how you feel about it.
All right, okay. Let me see. Next question.
Yes,
Um,
Five Heartbeats.
yeah, Five Heartbeats is a classic. Um,
Oh,
my movie, I think my movie would be
make
let
it
me see.
good.
I have a few of them. I could keep
Okay.
watch it over and over again, and it's like it's never boring to me. I have a few of them. Life is one of them.
Okay. Like, oh, honey.
Yeah,
Yes.
Life is one of them. We was just talking about damn, what movie we was talking? I was on a stream on a YouTube stream. We was talking about scenes from the movie Belly. Belly's another one.
Oh, he's a
Um,
classic.
yeah, we was talking about
Why Belly?
When Kane came outside and he was like, "That's that nigga right there." He's like, "I don't like that shit. I'm gonna have to drop a dime on that nigga." That shit was, is that the illest nigga from Nebraska?
Right.
Yeah, that. Oh
But
my,
why Belly?
huh?
Just like because of the scenes, or because you feel like you
Scenes
relate to
like
it, or
I could relate to it. How DMX was just like crazy in that movie. It was one of the first time we get to really see Nas acting. It's just a
right?
bunch of like great things
Just
in
a
that
bunch of
movie.
different things.
Correct. It's not
And
like
it's
oh
funny
yeah. Correct.
it's
Go ahead.
it's funny you say that, and the reason why I asked you that is I tend to steer away from movies like that because that was
Mhm.
my life. And I'm not saying I don't want to sit here and support it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I lived through a lot of them circumstances. And so in just a lot of them situations. And I feel like we do like those movies because we feel like we can relate. But I just
Mm-hmm.
as a black woman, it's a lot of the reason why like I do shy away because I don't want people to not be wanting to tune into me. But a lot of like Tyler Perry and a lot of like BET network stuffs, I know
Yeah.
what's wrong. I know what's wrong in black families. I know what's wrong in black households. And I
Yeah.
don't feel like we should be capitalizing on it. We should be finding reasons and ways to make it better.
Right.
And so I just wanted to see what your perspective is
Yeah.
like why better movie and not gonna take away
Yeah.
from it at all.
Well, and the great thing is too, um, from that movie that I take that like, of course, I love a storyline. You know,
Mhm.
um,
Mel, can I use
like the
my
fact
vape? I'm
that
trying to be so good.
one got aspirations or of like okay, I'm doing this now, but my main goal is to take I think well, I forgot T-Bars, I forgot her name in the movie
Mhm.
where he wants to take T-Bars and he wants to go to the motherland.
Yeah.
DMX is like,
Mhm.
nah, nigga, there's money to be made. Like, I'm doing this,
Right.
I'm doing, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
again, it's not
So
just
that
like
vice versa, stay in, get
yeah,
out type of,
correct.
yeah,
It's not like just a gangster movie where it's just all shooting and
yeah.
I love storylines, you know what I'm saying? And
Because
stuff like
my favorite gangster movie is the one with am I gonna say it right? Was it Frank White or where he Denzel Washington
yeah, yeah, played American
was
Gangster,
walking through the American
American
Honey,
Gangster. Yeah.
American Gangster,
Hmm.
one of my favorite
But
gangster
again,
movies.
going back to what you were saying earlier, that's what they do. They glorify. Like my thing is this. Some of
Yeah,
these movies like him who snitched and stuff like that, they glorified them. But there's some real gangsters that stood 10 toes that they didn't do no movies or documentaries on. I just
yeah.
find that funny. These people cooperated with, you know what I'm saying, with the government and stuff like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
so it's like why don't you show the ones
I see
who
what you're
like
saying.
yeah, like Freeway.
Yeah,
For an example, the real Rick Ross, right? He
yeah.
did what he did, right? But they don't really promote like, yo, that man, out of all that money, he had so much money, he had to give back to the community. So he was throwing parties, block parties in LA. You know, he was shutting
And
down
so
this.
that's those
Go
are
ahead.
the type of real street niggas and people that I know. When I tell you like I don't like it's weird in the hood now because I
Yeah,
grew up in a hood where yeah, there were trap stars around, hustlers around, but they
correct.
made sure like us kids in the neighborhood we ate. You know what I mean?
Correct.
They went and got
Correct.
us pizza. Like I had
Correct.
my local,
Correct.
I guess if we just want to say it, I had my local drug dealer turn my grandma's lights back on.
That's what I
Like
was about to say.
they
Somebody struggling
gave
to make
they
pay
gave
their
back.
rent, they paid that person's rent. You get what I'm saying? They would be
Yes.
like, oh, she
Oh,
used
you
to
need
watch me when I was
clothes?
a
Like
kid.
that's
Yeah, bring
how,
her the money.
yeah.
Correct. I was just telling someone that the other day. Like, that's what the hustlers did. They would throw block parties, like you
Hmm.
said, get an ice cream truck, rent it out. All the kids get free ice cream, or
Yeah,
rent the bus out, take them to like an amusement park. They did things they put back into the community. Also, they was being
yeah,
protected too by the community because it's like, oh, the cops are here. They're
exactly.
trying
Because
to
do you
get
know what you know
Tyrone.
what he did? You know what he
Correct.
did for us?
Correct.
There's plenty of time we have food on the table because of
Yeah.
that. So like,
Yeah.
I just have a different connection. I
Correct.
just grew
Correct.
up differently,
No, I know.
right? So,
I told you my age, so the times were different. You know, times was
hmm,
definitely different. It was a form of community. You know, your parents didn't.
they don't
If
highlight that.
you know, yeah, you know. So you know,
Obviously they didn't want you to get into that lifestyle. Let's not make people think that our conversation is confused because
mhm,
there's good, bad, and indifferent to everything. But what I will say is
right,
that they infused back into the community, and
yeah,
I was a beneficiary of that. So
yeah. No, I get the point you're making. I get it. Like people on here on my platform, they they are enlightened. They know
okay,
exactly.
good, good, good.
Yeah,
We open minded. All right,
yeah.
good.
It's not gonna go
Because you
over
know
like, huh?
people will take it and run with it and be like, Talia and Mel said gangsters is where it's at.
Yeah,
Like,
nah.
come on now, don't take it out of context.
Correct, correct. Okay, let me see. Okay, if you can live anywhere in the world, where would you be? Anywhere in the world. Remember what I told you earlier about the question I
uh,
asked? Don't think about this. Don't think about the taxes. Don't think about that. Anywhere in the world, it's possible. As far as right now go, it's possible. You could live anywhere right now. You can get up and go right there, right now. You take the children, boom, you're out there. Where would that place be? And why? Remember, I told you, don't think about, damn, they said the taxes in Dubai is real high. No,
right.
that's out the question. That's out the door
And
right now.
so you know what? You're gonna be like, Celia, you're the most complicated. I was watching something that you had sent me, and it was like women always gotta be complicated, but
That was to be
my
funny.
answer,
That was to be funny. Some of
but
y'all can be
it's no,
complex. Some of y'all,
I
just
mean, I
like
think
us
we're all
men,
complex.
yes, we could be complex too. I was just doing that. You seen that she laughed, right? That was for her to show her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why she was like, oh,
Um,
really? But yeah, it was funny though.
I feel like I don't have an answer for that question, right? And I feel like I don't have an answer for that question
Ah,
because,
it goes
and
another
let me tell you,
one,
let me tell you,
guys.
right? I knew that's why I knew it was coming. But listen, hear me out here and hear if you hear what I'm saying, right? Because right now I'm contemplating where it is that I want to, like, that question is very prevalent to me in my life right now. And the
Okay.
reason why I can't answer that is because I can't find what that is right now because I don't know what home feels like. I feel
Okay.
like I'm looking for a place of
That's
sense of
deep.
community where I
That,
see people around me that look like me, that thrive like me. Like what you were saying earlier, how we can't come together. I'm looking for what that looks like.
mhm,
And it's not Atlanta. It's not,
mhm,
like it's crazy how people want to talk about, well, Atlanta is like the Black Mecca, and there's just a large community of Black people there, or there's just a large community of Black people that are congregating there. It doesn't mean that it's a sense of community. And it's in a state that does not respect you as a person of color at all when we're talking
I'll
about at
say
the
this
state
though,
level.
right?
So,
Pertaining to what you just said, I'll just leave you with this. Finding your tribe can make that possible.
yeah.
Finding your tribe. That means, to just sum it up, like-minded people, right? You know what I'm saying? So if I'm a farmer and there's nobody farming up here in Mass, but I heard, oh, if I go
Hmm.
over here, you get what I'm saying? Or I link up with farmers
Yeah.
off of YouTube and they in certain
Yeah.
areas, then that's when you'll get the little sense of community. But for just this purpose right now, if you can live anywhere,
For this
right?
purpose, just choose
Yeah.
somewhere. Okay.
Where would that
All
place be?
right. And I didn't have to like care about any of the all the other stuff. I would say I would move
Yeah,
back
you
to
don't.
California.
No worries or nothing. Cali. So it would be Cali.
I would move back to Cali. And I would move
Okay.
back to Cali because I would want to show my kids where I'm from and where I grew up and where my high school was, where my aunts and uncles lived,
Frank, you're
my
still there.
cousins are out there. So I would be able to show them that same thing, like a sense of family and a sense of community.
Okay.
So I would say California.
Frank said Saturn. That's crazy. I was gonna say she
Not
wants her own.
Saturn.
I was
Okay.
gonna say you want your own planet. That's what I was about to say. You know what I mean? Your own planet.
I mean, you still need people. You still need
Yeah.
people to thrive. You still
Nah, I
need to
get
evolve. You need to be
correct.
around people to open your mind and to learn and all of
Correct.
those different things. I just want to be respected in the process. And so,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially in 2026, it's hard to figure out what that looks like and where that's at.
Yeah.
When in the grand scheme of the United States of America, and there are billions of people that are here,
Hmm.
people of color, and this is a crazy statistic, but people of color make up less than 14% of that. Like, so it's crazy to say that no matter where you throw it, I'm always going to be the minority. And so it's just like you said, you find that tribe, you make that tribe. And so you're
Yeah.
very right. So you made me pick somewhere in this California.
Because you know why? Because I'm around people that been saying that to me. Because I
Hmm.
spent way too many years being around people that didn't share common interest, common goals. You know what I'm saying? I spent too many times like worried about people that wasn't even worried about themselves. So when I started getting my own spiritual
Ooh,
awakenings, right? When I started getting my own spiritual awakenings, I like to say our age is like chapters in a book, right? So the older we
you're
get,
right.
the more knowledge we're supposed to receive and get, the more
Hmm.
wisdom we're supposed to have. And the people that you started with, if you started with 20, all 20 is not going to be in those next chapters with you. They might, the numbers is going to start dwindling down. And the ones who's supposed to keep going on that journey with you, they're always going to be there. My problem was I was trying to take everybody, and everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't go. And certain things in my life started happening. And I'm kind of happy that it did happen because it
Right. Okay.
exposed. I didn't just learn knowledge and get knowledge from people that didn't know me, you know.
You
Um,
evolved.
but there you go. I evolved. And what I learned is like, yo, I can't be worried about this person if that person ain't worried about themselves. Or I can't make this person change if they're not trying to change themselves. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm,
you know, and what I learned is the last thing I would say is that, being around people that are inspirational, motivational is the two best things. Those energy is like at its purest forms. Like I was told um by an elder in like the early 90s. I was doing a bid, like my first bid, and he said, the highest form of frequency that you could put out into the universe is your true authentic self. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you can do that is by having knowledge of oneself, which 5%ers say knowledge of self. He said oneself. And I was like, damn. I'm like, oh, gee, you dropping bars? You know what I'm saying? But again, I wasn't a dumb dude. I was doing dumb things. You know what I'm saying? And when they say these things to you, you kind of look at it and you're like, it's till you get older. And they like, yo, when you reach 30, 35, you start reflecting back, you'll understand what I'm saying, and stuff
mhm.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
that's,
agree.
yeah.
I
When you find
agree.
that tribe, when you find that tribe and like-minded people, things flow better. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. It's the same thing
And I
that.
don't even think that I'm like looking for someone to be, because we should all be. I think that people use the word selfish. You should always be selfish. Like I'm super confident in who I am and what I stand for, my boundaries, my morals, and all of those different things, right? And I
Mhm,
think being single and being okay in that place and learning that and loving myself got me there.
mhm,
But I don't need to be at the same mindset as somebody else, because I don't know what my mindset might change for them.
yeah.
And so along that journey, I was supposed to meet you because I might be bringing you to a frequency that you didn't know that was possible for you, a
Mhm,
place of self confidence and self love that you didn't know was possible.
mhm,
Um, because we got a lot of people in it. I've never seen so many people complaining about being in relationships and being in toxic relationships or not loving myself and this, that, and the third. And then the next fucking slide, they're
mhm,
selling you an ebook. And I'm like, what? Like, it's weird. But anyway, I'm still getting used to the internet, like we said. But be mindful of that. Like, it's okay to share, and in that same high vibration that you're on, give it
mhm,
to someone else, because they might need that to get to that place that you're at. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, we didn't get to where we are as a people, no matter what your community, your background is, without
correct.
someone passing on something or making a sacrifice of a piece of them. But
Mhm,
just always, like you said, being true to who you are and super authentic to what that is. I
mhm.
don't care about someone's opinion about me. You ain't got to like me, but you got to respect me. But you don't have to like me, because I'm not everyone's cup of tea.
There
I'm
you go.
not.
Correct. Nigel, salute.
So,
Foxy Moon, peace and salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in and tuning in. Nah, that's dope. But like I said, and it's not necessarily you looking, it will come to you.
it will
So
come to you. That's right.
next question is daytime or nighttime for you?
Oh, nighttime.
Nighttime?
That was such a hard one. I answered it so fast too. Nighttime. I feel like as much as a summer girly I am, I love doing stuff in the summer, this, that, and the third. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing like a warm summer night, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, oh shit, don't say that. All right.
Nah, say what you
Nighttime is the time that adults are out. Nighttime is the time where you're winding down. I'm always up. I have a hard time like just sleeping. If
mm-hmm.
the world could just get their shit together, we could just go back to Blue Wave and Jovan's, and we could
Mm-hmm.
all just have fun outside until it's mad late. Like, that's the adult time. I feel like I'm being responsible during the day, so I get to shut down during the night, and it's about me after I've done my motherly adult duties.
Uh-huh.
And it's what we heading outside, where we eating, we chilling. Let's do what we doing. So I feel
Yeah.
like that's like my me time, whether it's by myself and we're just doing self care and winding down,
Mm-hmm.
or where the girls at, where the niggas at, like, are we outside? So
Yeah.
nighttime.
Okay. Cool. That's what's up. All right. Yeah, I'm a night person too. I mean,
Yes. Why?
I'm a morning person. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not grumpy when I wake up. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem getting up early. Like, I'm a super early person.
Hmm.
I think that's one of the best times too to do your affirmations, before you start your
Yes.
and stuff like that. But I like the
Set the
nighttime.
tone for the day.
Yeah, I'm a
Set the
night
tone for the day.
correct.
I feel
I
like during the day is responsibilities. Like I'm setting the tone for the day. I'm thinking about what I got to get done. What do I
mhm,
need to get paid today? What my responsibilities are. So I assimilate daytime with like a lot of stress. I think if I had to make a connection, I got to
yeah,
go get to the grocery store. I'm making deadlines, work, all of those different things. So nighttime, yeah, I'm here with you. We chilling at night.
yeah. Um, Next question is, if you can meet and have a conversation with a famous person, who would that be? If you can meet and have a conversation. So there's basically no time limit with you and the person. I mean, there's a time limit, but you know what I'm saying? You can meet them and have a sit down conversation with them. Ask them whatever question you want to ask. Who would that famous person be? Only a famous person. Only a famous person. Who would that person be? I think I got her. Think I stumped her.
Because it all depends on like what someone's idea of famous is.
uh,
Um,
on, just roll with me.
but I think that I went to a school and I learned about this person, and the school was named after this person in Los Angeles. And
Mhm,
I would have loved to meet him. And just understand his sense of community, his sense of struggle, what that meant for
mhm,
him, what that looked like for him, how did he overcome it, and what advice
mhm,
he would have to me as a Black woman. So, Marcus
mhm.
Garvey.
Mm, that's a good one.
But
My
that might not be famous to some people. So,
No, I mean
you
that's
see what I'm
listen, this
saying?
is all yeah, nah, this that is. He's considered what they call it again? A public figure,
Florence,
whatever. So yeah,
public
public figure.
figure,
So yeah.
philanthropist. I'm gonna say that
My my
wrong.
my first one
Um,
would my first one would be Malcolm X. I'd love to pick
mm.
his brain. You know what I'm saying? Pick Malcolm X brain. That definitely would be my choice. Malcolm X. Let
Definitely
me
the
see.
revolutionaries that have gotten
Famous
us
is
to. That was a
subjective. There you
great
go, Peach.
pick.
Famous is subjective. Oh my
Yes,
God.
it
Okay,
is.
should I say
It is. It is.
celebrity?
Famous
Should I
objective.
say celebrity? Is
Oh,
that's
celebrity. Ooh, okay.
celebrity?
But now we're
Maybe
saying
that's
YouTubers.
celebrity.
There used to be I mean, but Peach might be right because there used to be a stat. You could be like a TikToker with
Here
1 million.
goes the
Like
woman
somebody. I'm just
empowerment.
saying.
Goes the
I'm just. Oh,
women
I almost knocked my
empowerment.
little camera situation over, right?
You guys
Because
want
some
to
people
you
could say,
guys want to
"Oh,
form
Corey
Voltron
Kenshin is
on me now.
famous," but
You guys want to come together and fight me now, right? Peach is right. Peach is right. Yo, Frank, where you at, bro? Come on, Frank.
Frank is
Naja, where y'all
quiet.
at, man? Come on, man. They trying to double team me over here, bro. What's going on? Nah, but
But
nah, I get
who
what you're
would your
saying.
celebrity be?
I get, huh? What you say?
Who would your celebrity be?
My celebrity. Let me throw the quotation. Celebrity. This is another good one. This is my favorite artist of all genre music and of all time. They call him the king of pop. I don't call him the king of pop. I call him the king because he is the king. That would be Michael Jack.
Okay,
Michael.
okay. I don't even know I met him.
You met Michael?
I have met Michael Jackson.
How was that?
I grew up in Los Angeles.
No, I mean,
So
oh,
like
so it was nothing,
um
huh? You just seen him all the
so
time. Oh,
I
there
won't
goes
say
Michael,
that
y'all.
I won't say that it was nothing. I mean, I didn't see him. So I used to have this very close friend of mine, and her father was a composer. Um,
Mhm,
and he was like, and I went like a composer of like he played bass, he played real instruments, and as you know, Michael Jackson had a lot of real instruments in his sets and things like that. And
yeah.
so he had brought us with him to work one day when he was working. So I won't say that it wasn't anything, because
Uh-huh.
at the time I was a kid and we were just getting out the house. I was just going with my best friend at the time, with her and her dad. So we were just going to work, and it happened to be Michael Jackson. It was like, oh my goodness, like that's Michael Jackson. But girl, let's go over here and get these snacks. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
That's
But he
fine.
was very personable. It wasn't predatory at all. He was very nice. He told us that we could like go over there and eat whatever we wanted off the table. And they
Uh-huh.
went and looked at music sheets, and that was it.
That's fire. That's
Yeah.
fire.
So I
Peach
didn't have any
said,
in-depth conversation with him because I was like quiet like a kid.
yeah.
Ooh, Bob Marley, okay.
Yeah, Nigel said he would like to meet Bob Marley. That's fire. Peach, man, you
I'd
you
like to
always
meet
gotta
my
have
first
those.
American ancestor.
Oh man, that's blowing everybody's out of the water right there. Talking about first
But I think
American.
that's in. But Peach is right in line with what our conversation is going, right? Because I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to let me tell you something, Mel. I'm gonna, and this is like, I don't want to get too deep and stuff like that. But why I want to meet my ancestors, why I feel like Malcolm X is important, and all the big names that we know. I went to school learning about Marcus Garvey and how that charter school came about.
Uh-huh.
But I want to understand where you obtain the strength to fight. I feel like as a woman of color, I feel like as a woman, I feel like I'm fighting so many battles every single day, microaggressions and different. And I don't want to take this conversation here, but I think that to in Peach's regard,
Hmm.
why it's important is because I want to know how you did it. Because sometimes I'm tired. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just, I can't stop being black, and
Hmm.
so I feel like, how did you do it? How did you keep up the tenacity to fight all of the shit you did to give me the privileges that I have today? Because I don't know. I mean, I'm strong, honey, but
Yeah.
like I want to know, like, what was your perspective and what kept you going? So maybe
Hmm.
I can take that with me and pass it on and go forward too. So I think that it's those are all famous people, that the people that have given us, you know what I mean? Like being Haitian American, like the people that led the revolution for independence for Haiti. Like, how did you become that strong? Because that was not, that's not no easy feat at all. And you didn't
Nah,
give
it's
up.
not. It's
So,
not.
like,
It's not.
where did you pull that from? And so I think that is what,
Yeah. It's
I think is so important in the things that we're saying right now. Like, because
correct.
sometimes I find it hard to find strength.
Correct. Enemies public, brother Nasir. Salute, comrade. Um, yeah, I definitely feel you on that. And I think we all, some form of fashion, like I said, Malcolm X, I would ask him like where, how he get the strength. To me,
Yeah.
to kind of like sum that up, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
he said with the ancestor, whether it's what Nye just said about Bob Marley, because each one of these individuals they was all fighting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Some form of fashion they was fighting.
Yeah.
You know, you said Marcus Garvey. So I feel like all of these people, I think we, right? Which this is
Mm,
this is facts, but since it's on YouTube, I'm gonna say for educational purpose,
yes.
we all these X-Men movies is about us. This is
Mm,
so again, it's about us. Anyone who knows, and like I said, I'll say not even most. Everyone in this chat knows this because we all like-minded people. These
mm-hmm.
movies is about us. They just have to put it in a different form of fashion,
Mm-hmm.
dramatize it, add a little bit of
Right.
fiction. But we all possess some form of power and stuff like that. So the point I want to make is that we all are like warriors. We come from warriors, whether it's the men and even on the women's side. We all have that warrior blood, like me being American Haitian. I got warrior
Mm-hmm.
blood. You know what I'm saying? So for those, because there's some clowns that because I said, "Oh, I'm a true blood," they take it as some gang banging. No, I never said
Oh, okay.
Pyru.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
they
right.
dumb because I never said Pyru or Damu. That's who
All
bloods are.
right.
I never said, "Oh, I was born
I
as a
almost said it
blood
though.
tribe."
I just shouted
Yeah,
out
I'm just saying the
Pacoima. Shout out
lingos.
to Pacoima one more time. Sorry.
Because listen, I didn't. This is why like one of the I don't want to say one of the reasons, but like people take social media and they think what they see, that's what it is. Red is my
Right.
favorite. Red is my favorite color. The ones who knows this. So I used to wear tons of red. And
Oh.
being out here in Mass, we have that now. Back in the 80s, 70s, 90s, there was no Bloods and no
There
Crips out here.
wasn't there was none there was none
Yeah,
of that out here? So I
there
wasn't
was
here. So
there was
that was none of that.
GDs.
Okay.
No, there was
Okay.
GDs out here.
Mhm.
It was Vice Lords,
Okay.
Nietas, Latin Kings, super heavy Latin Kings.
Okay. Makes
Um,
sense.
Boston is more of a neighborhood, blocks, you know what I'm saying? Type
Situation.
of
Okay.
politics. And then you got the projects, the projects
Right,
that we
right.
and we
And
wore.
I grew up in what you're talking about. I grew up
Yeah,
with
yeah,
I guess the three prevalent ones is obviously Bloods, Crips, and M13. So
yeah,
the Mexican mafia. So
yeah.
like that's
Yeah,
what's prevalent in California. So
correct, correct.
that's what
Like
I know.
I got more exposed like when I went up north. That's when you really
Hmm.
see it. But as far as like the streets go out here, it was more neighborhoods, blocks, and Boston was known for athletic teams. Certain
Oh,
streets wore,
okay.
yeah, certain streets wore a certain like, sports team and stuff like that.
Oh, shoot, I didn't even know that. Okay.
But yeah, I know I got off topic. I just had to say that because I like to say True Blood, so that was the point I'm making. And
Yeah,
clowns take it.
clarity, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you
clowns took
said,
it and
they run
oh,
it,
he's
they run
saying
with it all the time.
yeah, yo, he's been on YouTube for all this long, and now he's a blood. I know blood, and I'm like, what is this idiot? But
Right.
so,
Now they trying to run your name and do checks. Like,
hey, listen, man, they could
please
do whatever.
go
Like I said,
go
no,
sit down.
yeah, on the words and all of that. It's just be clowns. Salute,
Yeah.
salute, salute. Um, love is blue. Salute. All right. Next question is
You got good questions. You come up with
okay.
these with yourself, or did you like chat GBT this or something? Like, these are great
Myself.
questions.
I came up with
Okay.
yep. All right. So before I ask you the bonus question,
All right.
this is a question I'm gonna sneak in, and I said I'm gonna add this to it.
Okay.
I just didn't get to write it down. What is a misconception about you?
Then
Misconception that people have.
I have there's
Sorry.
two.
Yeah.
There's two misconceptions, and one is that like
You got two of them.
not I have two, like two that I hear most common.
Uh-huh.
Um there's three actually. So I'm gonna give you the top three. So the top three misconceptions about Celia is one that I'm not like personable. Like I'm not like I'm mean, like I'm a mean girl, or like I'm not like, oh, she thinks she's cute, or like, cause I used to have long hair. I just choose not to have hair. Like I like no hair. It's easy. Men have the cheat code for years and haven't told us about it at all. I used to sit in hair salons forever getting roller sets in
Yeah.
Upham's Corner and having Dominicans blow out. I used to have super long hair for people who knew me from when I first moved here. And I
Uh-huh.
can call Poppy and get and sit in the seat for 20 minutes, have a fresh cut and be eaten down. Come on now, cheat code. So like outside of that, like it's just like they think that like, and I'm not saying I'm America's top model or whatever the case may be, but I think that because people see the outside exterior, they think that like I'm stuck up or I'm not like, yeah, I'm that type of mean girl. So I'm not that.
Mhm.
The second one is that I'm a lesbian. I'm not. I love a good black man, honey. We'll leave that there. And I think that that just has come over time as more people have changed what their images are or what the looks are that they associate. But I cut my hair off and
Mhm.
just never looked back, probably, or just did top hair or just shaved sides for over 20 years now. So I think that a look is associated with me with, oh, she likes girls, so I don't approach her. And then the second one is that like I'm mean or very dominant or like I don't know how to be like nice in a relationship or like I don't know what they call it now, but like
you
it's just
mean
like I
you don't know how
have
to be nice in a
like
relationship?
not so
That's
I'm
what
gonna
you was
just say what
told?
someone told me. So like I just don't know how to be, and it's a big topic. We don't have to get into it, but I was told like, oh, you'll find a man one day when you become submissive or you just don't know how to be so dominant and so independent. But when I find someone that takes me out of that zone where I can count on you and put me in that soft girl era that everyone is talking about right now, then
Mhm.
I'll be that. But I'm independent and I am self-sustainable. So like if you aren't matching that, it's going to always feel like dominance. So those are the three misconceptions, that I can't be like a girl's girl or a soft girl, or that girl that loves on you. You met me loving on you until you became a fuck nigga, and
I,
then I'm like not a nice girl. I'm a mean girl, or I'm a lesbian. So those are those things.
I'm to what you just said. I'm gonna say this, right. Somebody said to someone, and that just I'm on the sideline listening. They said, "Yo, you be doing too much," and the person turned around and said, "Oh, you said I do too much? Well, you don't do enough." So I find it. So the point I'm making is whoever homie was that told you you're mean and you're not nice, that was somebody who's just weak. You know what I mean? Who just probably couldn't deal with a strong woman. Because I know a lot of plenty of men that love strong women. They don't want a weak woman. They don't got time for trying to build the bear. This ain't we at the mall. Yeah, build your own bear. I don't got time to build no woman up. You should
I'm looking
already
for a
come.
leader, honey.
You should
Where the
already
leaders at?
come.
If the leaders are in this chat in this room, I'm looking for a leader, honey. Lead me, honey. I would
Y'all hear that?
love to be led, okay? Because
To
uh,
all the guys and whoever watched this replay, you know what I'm saying? She's looking,
shout
she's
out.
ready. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, when people, when we young and dumb, we say certain things, and it's not to say we don't know what we saying, but whatever. We're just under this program till you
Right.
get
And I
and
respect everyone's type. I don't want to, if you're looking for that yes woman that like you could run on, like I'm here to all of those different things. I cook, I clean, I do all of those different, because I take care of my own house. So obviously those attributes are already instilled in me. So your preference is your preference. Just don't
Mhm.
make an assumption on me because you see that I stand on my own.
You would Peach, right? She co-hosts with me, and then she has her own show that she does with
Shout
her
out
friend.
Peach.
With her friend, and I want to say the last, not the last segment, but the one before was like, why you assuming? It's kind of that, like, we just, instead of getting to know someone and asking the person, hey, what's your,
Yes.
yeah, what, so because you're wearing that sweater right there, so green's your favorite color? No, Negro, it's purple. Why don't you just
Right.
ask me? You know what I mean?
Right,
Type
right,
shit.
right,
I
right.
don't know. I think it's just something in us. We just, I don't know why we do it. We
We've
just
lost how
do
to
it.
communicate. We've lost
You
how
know
to
what I'm saying?
communicate.
Listen, I was taught from, again, from Caribbean folks, how in English they say, oh, you make a jackass out of yourself. They say it and it's worse in Creole. Like, listen, just ask and you'll get the answer. You know what I
There
mean?
you
That's
go.
how I
I'm
grew up.
open, like, you know what I mean?
I guess it's cool to do it a little bit, but you just going around just assuming.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I said there's people that assume things about me. Man, listen, if they got the old me, they would have defeated me because I would have been like,
Oh
oh my
no.
God, I can't believe Tyrone said this about me. I can't believe Tasha said. Now I don't
Right.
give two middle fingers up like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Think what you want to think, nigga. I'm renting space in your mind. You know what I'm saying? While I'm doing my doing me over here.
Doing my
For real. Like
thing. Or like,
it
I
just
don't know, or you could also just get a notebook and take notes. That
like
usually works a little bit better. Take some notes.
listen, that's why me, I like, I've always been an inquisitive kid when I was growing up because my father always taught me and my siblings like, yo, don't assume you know anything. Ask questions and that's how you learn. So I asked questions.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, again, I'm from the time where we had to socialize. There was no internet.
Mm-hmm.
We had to go outside, get to know who Tasha is, get to know if Mike's a cool dude or he's not. You get what I'm saying? Like now it's just
Right.
like people just want to text. Oh, I want to date you, but I just want to text all day. And it's like, yo, what do you,
And don't even know how to be intentional and consistent about that.
yeah, yeah.
Intentionality, consistency, and
Well, me, I,
communication,
I like
honey,
to
and you'll
socialize.
win anybody over.
I like to socialize. I'm a
Hmm.
conversationalist. I'm a deep conversationalist. I done had a female tell me my conversations are too deep. And when I said, yo,
Yikes,
hold on, what,
serious?
yes, listen, on the third phone call, this is what I
I'm
was
sorry
told.
for you for that.
So I was about to spaz. So I said to the lady, I said, so okay, so something said, nah, Mel, don't spaz on it. So I asked her, I said, so what do you want to, converse about? Like, what do you
Hmm.
want to talk about? So what do you think about the P. Diddy? I said, yo, hold up. What? I said, listen, man, I don't care who was oiling who. I don't care who was on what list. I don't care what they was doing over there. That has
It's none of
nothing.
my
I
business.
can't do nothing with that. And I got two little children, a 9 and a 7 year old. I can't do nothing with that
I
information. I
can't
said,
do
please
nothing with
lose
that.
my number. Yeah. And it seemed like because I
Wow,
told the
I feel
person to
you
lose
on
my
that.
number, now it's like, yo, I want to talk to him more. I'm like, no, listen, man, get out of here, female. You're
You
not
missed it. You missed me. You're
yeah,
not even.
like
Yeah,
I'm cool.
minding
Again,
people's business that don't pay you is crazy.
listen, I can because again, I grew up with older siblings. I used to
Mm,
like being around the elders so I can learn.
mm-hmm.
So I learned a lot. So I'm very well diverse in any and every topic or subject, even the ones I'm not even interested. I like to know so that way when conversations are being had, I can partake in the conversation.
Participate.
There you
Mm-hmm.
go. Like I feel like that's a good thing to be well rounded. But you got people they just know this. They don't know left, right. It's just straight
Yeah,
ahead, one
that's
track mind. They think,
unfortunate.
they're not free thinkers. They're not critical thinkers. It's just like it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I
That's how
thought,
I feel about dating too, though. When you're talking about the conversation, when
hmm
somebody, I've heard it going around like, "Oh, girls don't want you to, they want you to take you," and it might be them 5 star, take me to this, that, and the third. And like, if that's your lane, girl, and you want
hmm
to tell me I'm just trying to be a pick me or whatever the case may be, but when
hmm
I'm looking for someone, if you're saying that you want to take me on a date, I want you to take me on a date. I just want you to tell me, like, Celia is going to be Saturday at 6. Does that time work for you? And be ready,
uh
because I feel like if I'm inputting into the date, I didn't say that I wanted to plan the date because now I'm not getting to know you. I might be closing myself off to something that could be a dope ass experience because I said this is exactly what it is that I want to do. I'm not learning you and the things that you like to do. So we plan and we
correct,
plan. And if I plan, I'm a plan one. It's either the
correct,
time or date don't work and
correct.
let's rock with it. And that's how you get to know someone. So in that same breath, it would be
hmm
like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. So I
Correct,
get it.
correct.
I salute you for that.
Yeah. All right. So bonus question. You ready? The
Bonus
last
round.
one.
Oh Lord. They just keep
Bonus
getting harder and
question.
harder.
Now you might love this question. I think it's a dope
Okay.
question. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we kind of touched up on earlier. If
Okay.
if you can have one superpower, what would that power be? If you can have one superpower, what would that power be?
Oh, I don't think I know like what superpowers are, but I guess I don't know if I say this right, but so you could just correct me.
You
But
said you don't know what
if I could
superpowers are?
have, like, yeah, I might be naming something that's not a
Not
superpower,
like
but like
flying. Like what would you
um
want to be able to fly? Would you want to be able to like maybe read people's
mine
minds?
would want to be able to like foresee the future, like to be,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Foresee the
yeah,
future.
that would be my, yeah.
Okay. Is that for just you seeing the future or seeing others too? I guess we could put that all in
I
one
think that
then, I
that
guess.
I think that whole I think it would be like that would be a pro and a con of that superpower because you
Yeah.
can't really
So yeah, if you say
choose
that, then
how
that means
far your
you could
superpower
see
goes, right? So I could see
yeah, you could see
others,
others.
yeah, but
Correct, correct.
right. So you'd be able to just
Animals,
foresee it.
everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just to foresee the truth, future, just to know,
Mm-hmm.
like knowing ahead of time, honey.
Mm-hmm. I think mine's I had picked time travel. So,
Time travel.
so yeah,
That's
I
a
don't
good
want to
one.
read
So let me
minds.
ask you something.
Uh-huh.
If you could, yeah, I don't want to read minds either. Mine would just
Yeah.
be wanting to know that, what I would do with
Yeah.
that. The first thing I would do with that is pick the winning number, honey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
That
yeah,
I would
so
pick the winning number.
what
But
was you gonna
if you
ask me?
could
Uh-huh.
time travel, where would you like if you got your power, boom, granted.
Uh-huh.
Um, where would you want to go? Like how
Oh,
far back would you
oh,
or
but see, that's the
forward
whole
would you
thing. I'm going to before
but this is
civilization.
you just got your power. Stop being complicated. You just got your power.
No.
Your wish is granted. The
Uh-huh.
first thing that you're doing with your time travel power is you're doing X. What is the X? Where you going? What time period or whatever? The first thing you've done with your
Well,
power.
since I asked you for one and you gave me two, three, and even four, I'm gonna give you maybe two. I'm gonna give you
Fine.
two. I want to say out the first place the first time I probably would go to, um I had to think because I was gonna give you an answer, but I had to think because I'll
Look
leave
at you
that.
getting complicated.
No, the first one would be I'd go around like around the civil rights movement, like Black Panther era.
Hmm.
Because
Okay.
I've had this discussion before, and I said, knowing how I grew up and how I was like a rebel and like a little outlaw and stubborn,
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact like what the cops was doing, either I'm gonna put
Mm-hmm.
hands on them or they would take me out, or I would be in the Black Panther Party movement. You know what I mean? I would be
Okay.
one of those. You know what I'm
So
saying?
to experience that error and see
Correct.
how you would
Correct.
where you would
Correct.
participate. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Cause I'm not trying to go somewhere and they telling me niggas in the back type of thing, or you know what I mean? You got to eat outside. Like I'm gonna be like, what? I'm drinking from this water fountain. I'm not drinking from that. You know what I
Okay, here
mean?
we go. You already, and nigga, you
Yeah.
already in the hot box. You in the
Listen,
hot box. You
I
in
already told
jail.
you. I
Like
already told you I would have a sit down with
now you
Malcolm.
gotta now you gotta use your powers to get the hell up out of there because now you gotta time travel. They like, where did Mel go? Because he keeps drinking out of this goddamn water fountain.
Ah
Hmm.
man. All right. And then second one, I think I would go to the time of actually I don't man, I would go to the wrong time, but I'm not doing the weirdo stuff that they was doing.
Okay.
Because if you see some of these paintings, they was doing some zesty things in those paintings, man. I'm not partaking in
What
none of
time
that.
period are we talking about now?
I'm talking about the time of Rome, the Greeks.
Oh
Greece and all of that.
Lord.
Yeah, that's I forgot.
He said,
I
I forgot
forgot,
the
but
word
yeah.
that we were,
Nah, cause
you
tell you the
said
truth,
POD files, but I see,
yeah.
no, and then like the other community. Okay, so I get
PDF,
what you're saying. So
PDF,
you're just
PDF, PDF files. Yeah,
PDFs. So you're
yeah.
not
No,
doing
but
any
nah,
of
they
that
wasn't.
in,
It
okay.
wasn't even stuff like that. I'm talking about they was doing what Diddy was being charged of
Yeah, yeah,
doing. They was,
yeah, yeah. They getting
yeah,
oiled up, honey. They getting
yeah,
oily.
men and
Okay.
yeah, all of that. If you look at some of the paintings, yes, there's a dude.
Well, take me with you because
Huh?
I wouldn't mind sitting
Uh-huh.
in the gladiator ring. I
Uh,
wouldn't mind sitting in the gladiator ring and just seeing
yeah,
what
yeah.
that looks
That's what
like.
I'm talking about. Seeing
But it
how they
makes me
fight. Yeah,
nervous.
how was
That
that
time period makes
entertainment?
me nervous because I
Uh-huh.
just like every time I watch those movies because I'm a big like of that time era
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
like movie
Spartacus,
watcher.
like
I'm
Spartacus is back in
Spartacus
that
is my
time.
show, honey,
Yeah,
honey. I'm
that's
watching
back
it.
at
It
that
has me in a
time.
chokehold. And right now they got a black champion. I don't want to be a killer for anyone who wants to get into that movie, but watch it if you haven't watched it. But you know what always kills me is the
Uh-huh.
reason why I'd say take me along with you is because I
Uh,
just want to know how you're showering. Like I just want to know hygienically how we were keeping it together back then. And so I'm just a tad curious because I might have
well,
to bring like, some
from
of my self-care with me.
no, they was bathing. If you watch Spartacus, remember they get bathed by
Like
the
the
mate
rich
by the
people,
huh?
but like the rich people, like the rich
Yeah,
people had the
listen,
soaking tubs and stuff like
I'm
that,
time
but like
traveling, so I could
they
take
weren't
their
there
type of
was no
shower.
chlorine in that water.
You said what? There wasn't
There was no
chlorine.
chlorine, and there was no chlorine in that. There was
You
no
don't know
chlorine in that
chlorine is for.
water.
Listen, you don't want chlorine in that water. You
I
don't
need
want
something to clean
chlorine.
that water. I'm not doing a communal bath.
No, not
Mm,
listen. You have the choice. You're not gonna be in the one where everybody else
okay,
is bathing in. You know what I
fine.
mean?
I have my own.
Yes, you have your own little tub or whatever they had, the little circle thing. You could be in there, but you don't want chlorine in the water. Chlorine is for pools and all of that other stuff.
Yeah,
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 like
yeah.
when you in the
Okay.
Caribbeans, like okay, so like when I went to Haiti, like the last time I was out there was like 1989, 90ish.
Oh, we got to
My
go back. You got to go back. It's
my
beautiful.
grandmother had like she didn't have like a bathroom in the home. You know what I'm saying? She had
Hmm.
like an outhouse for you to use and all
House
that other stuff. But you shower, I mean, there's like walls and stuff, but you shower outside and that water felt real
outside.
good. Yeah, it felt real good. There's no chlorine in that water. You know what I'm saying? It was like you use a hose or whatever. But our crib that we have in Port-au-Prince, we had like a full bathroom like we have in the, USA and stuff. That's how it was. You know what I mean? Back
Okay.
then. But
All
yeah,
right.
definitely.
I'm gonna give you Rome. I'm gonna give you Rome in time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm asking for a companion ticket on that one, but
No, but I did tell you the first one. I said to go back to the civil rights. You don't want to be around
oh
at that
yeah,
time?
and I'm just scared too because I'm mouthy. I'm mouthy now when I go down south. The way that they be trying to like, it's very aggressive, and I
Uh-huh.
like that. I would rather be on the side of the fence to know whether you like me or you don't like me for whatever reason. But
Yep,
it's the
yep.
respect factor that always gets me, and it's so funny because when I was in Louisiana, I went to New Orleans, and someone was like, "Oh, you from the Northeast?" I'm shocked that that's even still like a statement to be made because did you just
Uh-huh.
hear what that man said to me? There
Yeah.
ain't no
Yeah.
way that nobody is
Yeah.
gonna ever talk to me that way. I don't care what color your skin is, and oh, you must be from the
Yeah.
Northeast. Like you should be offended as well as I am. But
Yeah.
so I don't know. I wouldn't do good. Those are both good time frames to travel to, but I
Hmm.
wouldn't do good in
Yeah.
either of them. So
Well, Love is Blue. You said levitating. Levitating, I mean, you're just gonna be up in the air. That ain't really nothing. I know you laughed with that one. And then she said
levitate. Okay, okay,
she
okay.
got another, the last one is a good one. The last one said, what if you could go to your past lives? Would you?
That's deep. Right.
That is deep.
Um
Yeah, if you could go back to your past lives. Levitating don't mean nothing. You're just levitating up in the air. You ain't going nowhere. At
if
least
I
time
could, I don't know if
travel.
I would go right.
Go
Time
ahead.
travel, you're going somewhere. I
Yeah,
don't know
you're
if I
going
would go
somewhere.
back to my, if I had a past lives power,
Hmm.
I would probably go to the past lives of like my grandmother. Cause when, and the reason why I say that of like visiting past lives like that is because you know how your parents be telling you stories and it's like, oh, you guys
Hmm.
complain because there's like this much snow outside, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when she's talking about like I had to go to the grocery store and she's talking about I only had $1.15 and we're getting milk, eggs, this, that, and the third, and
uh,
trying to make it work, and households where they had 10 children, and like it's just those large families that they're here, but they're not as
yeah,
common as they were then. And just like just seeing like living through the Great Depression, as a person of color, how did you get through that, Nana? Like they tell you those different things, or being American Indian and finding your first land, and some of that is my heritage, like because I have different heritage. And so,
yeah.
yeah, that would just, I would visit other people's past lives
Hmm.
to understand the experience that you keep yelling at me about because I'm so ungrateful and I need to be listening to all the rules you have because I have it so easy. So I would want to like, let me know, let me understand.
Yeah,
Maybe I
yeah,
probably wouldn't want to, but
yeah. Love is Blue. You're not going nowhere when you levitate. Yo, go watch a video on levitate. Levitate, you're just up in the air and you're at a standstill.
like
Flying.
you just hover, right? It's
Yeah, you just
hovering.
hover.
Levitating is
That's
just like hover.
levitating.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. You're
yeah.
not flying nowhere. Levitating is just going from the ground and just going up like
And you
this,
just
and you're at a standstill. Yeah. You know what I mean? The most you could do is just
yeah.
be doing this while you're
Yeah,
levitating,
you
or you're just
levitate.
at a
So you would
standstill. You
need
might
to
be going up and
combo
down.
levitate. You would need to
Mhm.
combo like levitate with something for it to be like super great. Not to like, I don't want to
Yeah.
make it seem like you can't have your choice,
Yeah.
but it would be like levitate and be invisible. Because then I
Yeah.
could like, I'm up and then like now I'm in the bank vault because
Yeah,
I'm visible. I'm
one of
invisible.
the
I could
ladies
like go
already
through
said like
the,
flying. When she said flying, she had
mm-hmm,
asked me. I was like, "Yo, I would time travel to different time frames." You know what I'm saying and stuff. She was like, "Oh, that's dope."
mm-hmm.
You know, but flying is you flying, you going places. Levitating is you're just
Yeah.
levitating off the ground. You ain't
Hovering. That's how
going
I
nowhere.
understand it.
Yeah, it's hovering. That's it.
Yeah.
You
That's
know what
how
I
I
mean?
understand it too.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the UFO was hovering off the ground. Like
Mm-hmm.
that means it was at a standstill and it was 6 feet off the ground hovering. Like that's all that means. You know what I mean? You ain't going nowhere. All right, so um give people your socials if you choose to. You can give it to them.
Oh yeah,
Um your
definitely.
YouTube, you do
I
have I
don't.
know your
I
YouTube
had to
now.
write it down because I'm so like new to all this. I just totally forgot because I was excited to, this is what
Hmm.
this journey was supposed to be about for me. I want to say sincerely thank you because as soon as you
Appreciate you.
realized that I was starting a platform
Yeah.
and wanted to really get back into it because social media had as disrespectful as social media can be, and I feel like the rules and the lines have been blurred
Hmm.
for the longest time. The last time I was on Facebook or anything like that, all you could do was like hit the finger thing to poke someone. All that
Yeah.
messaging and all the
Yeah.
fun stuff that
Yeah.
we have now
All the
wasn't there.
features. Yeah, the
Um,
features now.
but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, to be different social and people is saying they can get a bag. So I'm like, let me see if me just being me can get me in that lane and get me to introduce different people. And you reached out to me and gave me different tips, and you told me that I could be successful, and you were genuine about this journey that I'm trying to take. So I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
have three socials on Instagram. My handle is at her life Silea, S is in Sam, Ilea. I try to keep it very simple. I'm also on TikTok. It's simply Silea. And I have YouTube, which is at Silea's Vibes.
All
So
right.
very like it's all about it's at Celia's vibes. And so I'm getting, don't go over there and think that like you're gonna see, Kai Cenat and Corey Kenshin vibes, 'cause I'm not there yet. I'm still building it. I'm a busy businesswoman. I'm a family woman. I'm paying my own bills and managing my own house. So I'm trying to incorporate this in this and figure out what the scheduling and the editing it is and putting quality out. But those are the handles that you can find me at. And I hope to have plenty more conversations like this with so many different people with the open mind and the perspective that you have as well. So thank you for allowing me on your
You forgot.
platform.
You forgot one more though.
I have one more. Don't lie.
You do. You didn't mention your
IG,
YouTube
TikTok,
channel.
YouTube.
You
I
didn't say
did.
YouTube.
I
You did say
said
YouTube.
YouTube is at Celia's Vibes.
Yeah, but it's Vibe with Celia. You
Oh, is
forgot.
it? Is it Vibe with Celia?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's
just your
vibes.
app
Yeah,
though.
it's
That's just
vibes
your
with.
app.
Yeah, you're right. It's vibes with Celia. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
want to
Your
let you guys
channel
know
is
that I
called your
like got into
channel.
this. I
Huh?
got into this because like I just realized like people were reaching out to me wanting to collab with me. So you might see different like skits and things that people were asking me to do. And I was like, I could do this myself. But don't be believing the hype because they out here broke and wanting you to uplift their platforms and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing when they're asking you to collab. So that's
Oh
what set me
wow.
on my own journey. And that's what made me respect you when you came to me and you gave me real advice and you told me and
Yeah,
you poured into my cup instead of trying to take out of it to try to
yeah.
get you where you say that you're at. So
Y'all heard that?
thank
Say
you,
it
thank you, thank
again.
you.
Say it again. Ooh,
You
say it
poured into
again.
my cup. That's what it's all
Yo,
about.
because of course,
Reach
yeah,
back
listen.
and pull up.
Someone that I'm cool with told me, someone said, I seem like I'm going around these YouTube streets and I'm just knocking them down. I was like, what? Yo, only, and again, it goes back to the assuming shit, the assumption. Yo,
Yikes.
I'm a Libra. We got big energy. Wayne, Little Wayne, Snoop, T.I. We
Big Scorpio. Mix
all
all my Scorpios. Like Scorpio's the best. I'm just
like, yo, people gravitate to us, man. It ain't my fault. Come on, no mystical. It ain't my fault, man. If they like the kid,
be
come
careful.
on.
I think I think he's still incarcerated. So be careful.
Nah, he is. Nah,
You
I
know
just
how
said
these
I
people.
said no mystical. I
Right,
said
we
it
like
ain't
the
my fault.
song.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not. Okay,
I
good,
was
good.
just
I just want to be
repeating the
careful.
song by saying it ain't my fault, meaning if they like the kid. That's all
It
I'm
ain't
saying.
my
You know what I
fault.
mean? But at the end of the day, I'm an authentic person and I'm a genuine. I don't like to say I'm real. That shit is watered down. The fakest person is calling
Right.
themselves real. We're in a time where the truth is the lie is the truth. Now it's not even about,
Amen.
oh, he's telling facts and he's telling the truth. It's about if I'm slandering you, but the people like me, they're gonna believe me, and that's sad
Right.
without checking or without doing no research. Oh well, Maybach, let
Yeah.
us let us see the receipts, Mel. Nobody cares about that. It's sad. You see it.
Yeah.
You touched up
I
on it,
see it.
alerted it. You know what I mean? We all see it. It's just crazy. I don't come
Yeah.
from that world. That's why I do what I do. And that's good for me. I don't try to copy this person. I don't want to do this.
Oh,
You know what I
thank
mean? Like
you.
it is what it is. What was that? What's that
Thank
about?
you. Love is
What?
Blue said they like my
Um.
nails. So let me get that in there really quick. I
Oh
do want to
gosh.
promote if you want to know more about these nails, classic is the IG is classic acrylics. Classic is with a K. Everything else is spelled normally. And yes, honey, quality is T. I'm a long nail girly. This is a little bit short for me. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
Yeah. She everything blue. Everything blue. But on that note, you gave your socials. I appreciate you. You know, I
I
asked you
wanted to
to
make
do this.
one small
Uh,
disclaimer.
Go ahead.
So my disclaimer, and I should probably said it in the beginning, is that any of the opinions, any of the conversations, anything that
Yeah.
I said today
Uh-huh.
in this conversation is
Uh-huh.
not the opinion or any affiliation with my employer. So
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I got that out there just so there's no confusion. Um,
Educational purpose. It's for
educate and
entertainment.
it's for it's for our entertainment purposes and getting to know each other, but I want to let you know what happens in my personal life is my personal life, and this is very separate from my employer's life. And so just for any confusions, facts, or anything that might be taken out of context from this has nothing or is not affiliated with my employer.
It's crazy that we in a time where we got to
It's
say all of
crazy
that.
in a time that I
Yeah.
have to say that, but I
Correct.
just wanted to make sure I got it out there.
Correct. Big. Yeah, it's just crazy that we got to say all of that. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yo, Big
crazy.
Dice, salute, man, salute. But yeah, so again, I appreciate you. You know, I asked you to do this, and you said yes. So I appreciate that. You know, like you said, I hit you up, you know what I mean? And I was just trying to be, motivational to you, you know what I'm saying? Telling you, hey, I see what you're doing,
Yeah.
find what works for you and do it like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that you came out here and you said that. Cause like I said, people be having these, you know,
Oh yeah, no, it
assumptions
was all
about people.
love. It was
Yeah,
very
they have assumptions
supportive.
about people. And it's just like, yo, why don't you get to know me instead of assuming you think you know me? You know what I'm saying? And stuff like
And at
that.
the time that
You
you
know?
reached out to me, it was a time like what is memorable to me. It was a time I was walking to find some like a coffee place that I was going to in
Correct.
Atlanta, and I was
Correct.
really thinking like, is this something that I really want to do? Because I don't want to have to make something that isn't fake, and I don't know what this is. And like you picked me up when I was like about to be like, yeah, this just isn't really for me. And you
Yeah.
said being me is enough. And sometimes saying that to people is what you have to hear. So I don't know
Correct.
what these internet streets are saying, but my experience when I
Mhm.
was down and wasn't really feeling like this is something that I could participate in or be good in, or maybe I'm not the personality that everyone wants to hear from, you poured
Mhm.
back in my cup and said, sis, keep going. And
Correct.
so, of course, anything you got going or you're affiliated with,
Yeah.
hands down. I got 5 followers, 15 followers, 25 followers, 1 million followers. I always got your back because you can't remember who
Appreciate
was
that.
there for standing next to you when you had nothing.
Yeah, appreciate that. Definitely. Well, yeah, I will tap in because I do have natural 100% natural butter that I will be coming out with soon, 1804 Essentials. They already know I've been promoting it, but
Okay.
I kind of slowed down because I'm trying to get everything in order. Once everything is
Yeah.
in order, then it will be out there to the masses,
I can't wait to support. And I love a good
Appreciate
shea
that.
butter, honey.
Appreciate
I'm
that.
here for a good body butter.
Appreciate that. Definitely, definitely. So on that note, again, I appreciate you for coming on here. You know the channel. So anytime I go live, like I said, Peach and her co-host Toya, they use my platform and go live as well for more exposure
Okay.
and stuff like that. So I like collaborating with good people. You know what I'm saying? Networking with good people. There's not enough of that. There's not enough of uplifting, loving. A lot of people is quick to, oh, F this one, F that one.
Right.
Of course, again, you're not going to be able to network with everybody. You're not going
That's
to get
true.
along with everybody. But again, like I said to you earlier, and it was said to me multiple times, and once I started, disconnecting or detaching from certain people,
Mm,
when I detach from one or two, I gain four, and that four that I gain is realer and better than the two that I just
that you had to leave
separated
behind.
away from. And in life, that's what it is. Again, I could be selling shea butter and I come out, my own brother won't support, but then somebody on
Right.
YouTube that might, been rocking with me for 5 years will be like, yo, Maybach, I'm gonna support that. So that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get upset, I don't get mad.
You
I
can't.
just be more happy. Like how you said, I'm big on energy. So
Mm-hmm.
I be already knowing what it is. My eyes just need to see it so I could be like, cool. Now let me move
Yeah.
over here. You do you over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna move over here. You know what
And
I'm saying?
those that
And that's it.
you missed the two things that you did in that though. The
What?
two attributes that you did in that is that you saw it
Yeah.
and you what? Believed it.
Correct.
Because a lot of
Correct.
people would be seeing things and not believing it and not listening
Correct.
to themselves, and you still
Correct.
keep messing around with the same foolery. You saw it,
Correct.
you believed it, and you kept it
Correct.
pushing.
Correct, correct, correct. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, people been asking for this. They're like, yo, man, you should do this and do that. Like I said, other people didn't even know I was doing stuff like that because they went
Mm,
and you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, at the bottom, and I've been uploading a bunch of videos,
right.
stuff like that. And I will say this too, for a lot of people that's still in the chat, and is you as well. YouTube says to do shorts. Shorts affects your channel actually. It
Okay.
affects it. Yeah. So if you're sitting there and uploading, like, because I had got to a point where I was uploading like 6 shorts a day, that ended up
Mm.
affecting my channel. For real. Like I
I
would
don't
do
know how
like a
people do
live.
that because I feel like I talk too much for the amount of time that they want in that little short. It's almost like they
Mhm.
want you to do skits or whatever the case may be. Because I'm too chatty. Like if I'm reviewing, I just
Uh-huh.
reviewed a product that I bought the other day and it was only
Uh-huh.
20 minutes and I uploaded it just the other day about a
Uh-huh.
product that I like. And it's like, I don't understand how I'm supposed to get this in this short amount of time. Like I don't understand. Like I don't. So I'm chatty. So people come to my channel like, let's get ready to like get into it. And anybody who want to collab with me and have some conversations, I'm
Mhm.
open. And Mel, make sure that you reach out to me. We stay connected and have more
Definitely.
conversations too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you could do shorts is like YouTube gives you up to like I think 2 minutes and some change. So you know what I mean? But I'm just saying it affects your channel.
Yeah.
So that's what I had to
In a good
learn.
way or a positive way?
No, in a negative way, it affected my
In a
channel.
negative way.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So you got to build your channel with like uploads. Uploads is like
Mm.
uh 3+ minutes and longer with
3 plus minutes.
videos. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Yeah. Shorts are like 250 or less. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
wow.
So,
What do you
and I
think the
mean
people
that like
want?
I was doing
What do
that
you what do
more.
you what do you think the people want? Do they want they want that longer
Well,
content
I'm
because
a
I feel
long
like that's
form
when you're
person,
getting.
anyways. I'm a long
I
form
like
person. I could
it.
sit down and watch a 2-hour movie without even,
Me
moving.
too.
You know what I'm saying? So my attention span
It's
is
the
long.
attention span.
Yeah,
You're right.
so that's what it is. We're in a time where people just can't sit there too long. You
Yeah.
see, music used to be like 10 minutes, 6 minutes long. Now it's three.
I
You
I was
know?
noticing that. I said that to someone the other day, and they were like, "No." And I'm like, I remember with my favorite R&B song. I was like, "This is never gonna end." Like,
Correct,
and
correct,
there,
correct,
yeah. So you're right.
correct. Yeah, so it be people's attention span. So but if you're gonna do shorts, what I was told, and the people that tell me this, they got big platforms. So they like
Okay.
create one for long form and then one for just shorts only. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Yeah. Me, I just again, I'm a person, I don't really care about this stuff like here, right here. I do it.
Yeah.
I had to force myself, and then people were telling me, like, yo, you got a story to tell, get used to it. That's why I do it.
Same thing
I
you
do
told
want to
me.
get monetized. I do want to get monetized, but again, money's coming in other places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like some people they
So right
have to
now,
be
this is
on
for
here.
enjoyment. Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
so a
to,
lot of
and I
people
don't
have
understand
to
how
be
people
on here.
do it.
They
Like my
have to.
salute, it goes out to them the way that they have to be on, and they're like, "Oh, I quit my job and this, that, and the third." And
Yeah.
like for the people who are really at that level, I want to tell you, I do respect it because, like,
Mhm.
if anyone goes and checks out the little videos that I put together, and I've tried to like edit and do, it's work, and so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm
You
also
know?
not. I also feel that caliber of creator.
Mhm.
I'm not believing it. I'm not
Yeah.
connected to that because it just doesn't feel.
Mhm.
Everything feels so skittish. Like it just feels like it don't feel real to me. I want to watch someone that I can connect with. Like I want to know your
Yeah.
face, kid. Talking about you ain't having a
Yeah.
good day. I'm cool, and so keep up
No,
with your
not
long
yet. Not
form and
yet.
keep doing you.
I don't have it yet, but I will. It will be up soon. Soon it will be up,
Okay.
and then I will create an IG. Now, Love is Blue is
Oh, we're
asking me
talking
if
about
I
your
have
Shea
a
Butter,
yeah, she was asking me if I have
the
the website.
website.
Yeah, yeah. I told her it will be up. And the Instagram and all of that. It's just me. Again. I don't. It's just like, yo, shit be happening, man. I'm more worried about, yo,
Mm-hmm.
if this world's gonna end. You know what I'm saying? Like, she already know because she's like minded. You know what I mean? We be
Mm-hmm.
watching the same videos and like, yo, did you
Mm-hmm.
see this? Yo, they said this. What about this? What you think about that? So that's why I said what I said
Right.
earlier about it's like minded people, and it makes for better conversations, better energy, better vibes compared to a skeptic who's like, you believe in that? Oh my God, you one
Right.
of them? You know, and it's like, yo, you don't
Yeah.
think that's happening? Yeah, one dude said children not being around is not that's not true. That's just the news saying that. I said, dude, it's people being snatched. And you're telling me the children is not being snatched? I said, sir, I'm done with you. I don't got nothing to say no more. He's saying that's all lies. And I'm like, man, come on, man. Stop it. But it is what it is. But again, I appreciate you for rocking out. I held you too long. I know you got things you got to do. I appreciate you for coming on. And
I
like we said, we're
appreciate you
gonna
for
stay.
having me.
Likewise, we're gonna stay in touch. And salute to everybody. It's too many of y'all family members for me to name y'all, and I don't want to miss somebody's name. Oh, you didn't mention my name. You didn't salute me.
We doing a
So
blanket salute.
yeah, exactly. So peace and salute to all of y'all. Y'all already know it's Maybach Mel 1804, and we are out of here. Peace.
Peace.